Congratulations.
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 Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hello. Hi. Hello, everyone. Oh, I keep forgetting to turn everything back on. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello, friends. Oh, that one. Hi. I am Spectoral. Oh, okay. How many Twitches do you have, man? But hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. That congratulations thing gets annoying. Good thing you only gotta hear it once. Good thing you only gotta hear it once. But hello, everyone. Salutations. What is happening on this glorious God, what day is it? Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Like, I don't even know what day it is anymore. The days are all blending together, if you know what I mean. They are all blending. I don't know what it is. Hello, programmer. What is up? Welcome, everyone. It is a glorious Wednesday. I am borderline eyeing through your teeth, but it's fine. But yeah, I figured we could just hang out, read some books, and see what's what, because I am not in the mood for a lot of things, but I am here. Why does my stuff say it's acting funny? Everything's saying it's acting funky. Why is it acting funky? Nah, whatever. How's everybody doing? How is everyone on this lovely, lovely day? Bravo, man. Hello. Welcome on in. Welcome. Gonna be lurking. Today's not a good day. Hey, that's perfectly fine because I'm going to be just kind of chatting, I guess. Reading. I'm gonna be reading you guys a story. And yeah, we're just gonna be hanging out and reading and having fun. And so go get your drinks, go get your snacks, get some head medication if you need it. And yeah, I'm literally just looking up some music. And we're just going to... Is this what I want? Hey, there we go. Is that too loud? Not loud enough? We're testing everything out. Too loud? Not loud enough? It's in my ear holes, so it's loud. Good God. That's fine. Celestial, thank you for the lurk, sweetie. But yeah, we're here hanging out today. I'm not in the mood for anything extravagant. That's for sure. I'm just here to hang out with y'all. Chill day. That is for sure. It is still saying that shit is wonky. Why is it saying that things are wonky today? I don't understand. I don't understand the wonky wonk. Especially considering I haven't actually changed anything from the last time I streamed. But you know what? That is fine. Yeah. I figured I could just read to you guys. It gives me an excuse to actually read a book and get ready for freaking Hunger Games, because I am so excited for the new movie. I don't know if anybody else saw the trailer. It looks to be a lot of fun. I am so stoked. I'm stoked beyond all recognition. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be fantastic. Hello, Shadow. Said hi. Well, hi back. Hello. YouTube's being weird today. Is it being glitchy over there? I get the feeling it's being very weird today, and I don't know why. I feel like everything is being weird and glitchy today. And I don't necessarily know the reason why. Well, it wouldn't be an echo stream if there wasn't any goddamn scuff. You know what I mean? Oh, God in heaven. I can't have a normal day. The mic cuts in and out. What? My mic? That's crazy. That's wild. Oh, I'm sorry, Zen. Hi, waifu. I can guess what's been happening. Just everything hates me. Is that it? That might be it. Everything just doesn't like me. Like, at all. I can't even begin to describe to you what's been happening. Aw, hey, Chef. I turned the alerts off just because we're going to be reading today, but thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh, well. Hi, thank you so much for the sub. I thought I had that turned on too. I literally have everything turned off just because I don't trust myself to not... What's loud? Me? I'm loud? Is that better? See? Scuff. Fucking Scuff Angel, man. Fucking Scuff. There it is. 13 months. This autocorrect? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. There it is. There's the alert. There it is. Now it popped up. Lure. Thanks for the lurk, Zen. But yeah, we are just going to be hanging out, doing what we do best, and I'm going to read y'all the Hunger Games because I feel like it. Like I said, I'm excited for the movie. I'm excited for the new movie that's coming out. I don't know if any of you guys are Hunger Game fans, but I am, and I just feel like you're embracing the title I gave you. Oh, I've always been a Scuff Angel. Let's not get it twisted. I have always been a Scuff Angel. Hi, Pipe. Hello. All right. We're just gonna dive right into this. I will probably not look at chat during chapters, but I will after chapters. Yep. I love your VTuber, by the way. I forget what it's called. Yep, it's called a VTuber. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Good God, help me. Rosemary told me you can't read. I can read. I can totally read. Anywho. Chapter 1. Oh, that's right. This is also in first person. This will be fun. Chapter 1. When I wake up, the other side of the bed is cold. My fingers stretch out, seeking Prim's warmth, but finding only the rough canvas covered on the mattress. I am not proving the allegations that I cannot read. Lady, thank you so much for this follow. I appreciate you. Oh, there it goes. I thought I muted that. Okay. I was about to say, I thought I muted that. I hate to read, but I could read. Yeah, pretty much. I hate to read, but I could read. I can read. She must have had bad dreams and climbed in with our mother. Of course she did. This is the day of the reaping. I propped myself up on one elbow. There's enough light in the bedroom to see them. My little sister Prim, curled up on her side, cocooned in my mother's body, their cheeks pressed together. In sleep, my mother looks younger, still worn, but not so beaten down. Prim's face is as fresh as a raindrop, as lovely as the primrose from which she's named. My mother was very beautiful once too, or so they tell me. Sitting at Prim's knees, guarding her, is the world's ugliest cat. Mushed-in nose, half of one ear missing, eyes the color of rotting squash. Prim named him Buttercup, insisting that his muddy yellow coat matched the bright flower. He hates me. Or at least distrusts me? Even though it was years ago, I think he still remembers how I tried to drown him in a bucket when Prim brought him home. Scrawny kitten, swollen belly with worms, crawling with fleas. The last thing I needed was another mouth to feed. But Prim begged so hard, even cried. I had to let him stay. It turned out okay. My mother got rid of the vermin, and he's a born mouser. Even catches the occasional rat. Sometimes when I clean a kill, I feed Buttercup the entrails. He stopped hissing at me. Entrails. No hissing. This is the closest we will ever come to love. I swing my legs off the bed and slide in my hunting boots. Supple leather that's been molded to my feet. I pull on trousers, a shirt, tuck in my long, dark braid up into a cap, and grab my forage badge. Forage bag, help me. On the table under the wooden bowl is to protect from the hungry rats and cats alike, sits a perfect little goat cheese wrapped in basil leaves. Prim's gift to me on reaping day. I put the cheese carefully in my pocket as I slip outside. Our part of District 12, nicknamed the Seam, is usually crawling with coal miners heading out for the morning shift at this morning. Men and women are hunched shoulders, swollen knuckles, many who have long stopped trying to scrub the coal dust out of their broken nails, the lines of their sunken faces. But today, the black cinder streets are empty. Shutters on the squat gray houses are closed. The reaping isn't until 2. May as well sleep in, if you can. Our house is almost on the edge of Seam. I only have to pass a few gates to reach the scruffy field called the meadow. Separating the meadow from the woods, in fact enclosing all of District 12, is a high chain-link fence topped with barbed wire ropes. In theory, it's supposed to be electrocuted 24 hours a day as a deterrent to the predators that live in the woods. Packs of wild dogs, lone cougars, bears. That used to threaten our streets. But since we're lucky to get 2 to 3 hours of electricity in the evenings, it's usually safe to touch. Even so, I always take a moment to listen carefully to the hum that means the fence is live. Right now, it's silent as stone, concealed by a clump of bushes. I flatten out my belly and slide under the 2 foot stretch that's been loose for years. There are several other weak spots in the fence, but this one is so close to home, I almost always enter the woods here. As soon as I'm in the trees, I retrieve a bow and sheath of arrows from a hollow log. Electrified or not, the fence has been successful at keeping the flesh eaters out of District 12. Inside the woods, they roam freely, and there are added concerns like venomous snakes, rabid animals, and no real paths to follow. But there's also food if you know how to find it. My father knew, and he taught me some before it was blown to bits in a mine explosion. There's nothing even to bury. I was 11 then. 5 years later, I still wake up screaming for him to run. Even though trespassing in the woods is illegal and poaching carries the severest of penalties, more people would risk it if they had weapons. But most are not bold enough to venture out with just a knife. My bow is a rarity, crafted by my father along with the few others that I keep well hidden in the woods, carefully wrapped in waterproof covers. My father would have made good money selling them, but if the officials found out, he would have been publicly executed for inciting a rebellion. I can't speak. Most of the peacekeepers turn a blind eye to the few of us that hunt because we're hungry for fresh meat as anyone else. In fact, they're among our best customers. But the idea that someone might be arming the seam would never be allowed. In the fall, a few brave souls sneak out into the woods to harvest apples, but always in the side of the meadow. Always close enough to run back to the safety of District 12 if trouble arises. District 12, where you can starve to death in safety, I mutter. Then I glance quickly over my shoulder. Even here, even in the middle of nowhere, you worry someone might overwhelm you. When I was younger, I scared my mother to death. The things I would blurt out about District 12, about the people who roll over our country, Panem, from the far-off city called the capital. Eventually, I understood this would only lead us to more trouble, so I learned to hold my tongue and turn my features into indifferent masks so that no one could ever read my thoughts. Do my work quietly in school, make only polite small talk in the public market, discuss little more than trades in the hob, which is the black market where I make most of my money. Even at home, where I'm less pleasant, I avoid discussing trippy topics, like the reaping, or food shortages, or the Hunger Games. Prim might begin to repeat my words, and then where would we be? In the woods await the only person with whom I have to myself. Gail. I can feel the muscles of my face relaxing, my pace quickening as I climb the hills to our place, a rock ledge overlooking a valley. A thicket of berry bushes protects it from unwanted eyes. At the sight of him, waiting there, brings a smile. Gail says I never smile except in the woods. Hey, Catnip, says Gail. My real name is Katniss, but when I first told him, I had barely whispered it, so we thought I said catnip. Then, when this crazy lynx started following me around the woods looking for handouts, it became his official nickname for me. I finally had to kill the lynx because he scared off game. I almost regretted it because he wasn't bad company. But I got a decent price for his pelt. Look what I shot. Gail holds up a loaf of bread with an arrow stuck in it, and I laugh. It's real bakery bread. Not the flat, dense loaves we make from our grain rations. I take it in my hands, pull out the arrow, and hold the puncture of the crust to my nose, inhaling the fragrance that makes my mouth flood with saliva. Fine bread like this is for special occasions. Still warm, I say. He must have been at the bakery at the crack of dawn to trade for it. What did it cost you? Just a squirrel. I think the old man was feeling sentimental this morning, says Gail. Even wished me luck. Well, we all feel a little closer today, don't we? I say, not even bothering to roll my eyes. Prim left us a cheese. I pull it out. His expression brightens at the treat. Thank you, Prim. We'll have a real feast. Suddenly he falls into a capital accent as he mimics Elfie Tricket. I can't even begin to copy that. The maniacal, upbeat woman who arrives once a year to read out our names at the reaping. I almost forgot. Happy Hunger Games. He plucks a few blackberries from the bushes around us. And may the odds... He tosses a berry in a high arc towards me. I catch it in my mouth and break the delicate skin with my teeth. The sweet tenderness explodes across my tongue. be ever in your favor. I finished with equal fervor. We have to joke about it because the alternative is to be scared out of our wits. Besides, the capital accent is so affected, almost anything sounds funny in it. I imagine, like, a Cockney accent. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the movies. I watch as Gale pulls out his knife and slices the bread. He could be my brother. Straight black hair, olive skin. We have the same gray eyes. But we're not related, at least not closely. Most of the families who work at the mines resemble another this way. That's why my mother Prim, with their light hair and blue eyes, always look out of place. They are. My mother's parents are part of the small merchant class that cater to officials, peacekeepers, and the occasional seam customer. They ran an apothecary shop in the nicer part of District 12. Since almost no one can afford doctors, apothecaries are our healers. My father got to know my mother because of his hunts, and he would sometimes collect medicinal herbs and sell them to her shop to be brewed in the remedies. She must have really loved him to leave her home and seam. I try to remember that's my dogs. Hold on. Uno momento, my dear friends. I will be right back. I'm so sorry, friends. Baby girl was crying, so I had to go see what was wrong. Sorry. Anywho, where the fuck were we? I don't even remember where we were. Because I did not bookmark anything I was doing. I found it. Nah, she thought a speck on the wall was a bug. She's fine. She's absolutely fine, I promise. Oh, right, okay. Gail spreads the butter slices with the soft goat cheese, carefully placing a basil leaf on each while I strip the bushes of their berries. We settle back in the nook of the rocks. From this place, we have an invisible, but have a clear view of the valley, which is teeming with summer life. Greens to gather, roots to dig, fish iridescent in the sunlight. The day is glorious, with a blue sky and soft breeze. The food's wonderful, with the cheese seeping into the warm bread and the berries bursting in our mouth. Everything would be perfect if this was really a holiday. If all the day off meant was roaming the mountains with Gale, hunting for tonight's supper. But instead, we have to be standing at the square at 2 o'clock, waiting for the names to be called out. We could do it, you know, Gale says quietly. What? I ask. Leave the district. Run off. Live in the woods. You and I. We could make it. I don't know how to respond. The idea is so preposterous. If we didn't have so many kids, he says quickly. They're not our kids, of course, but they might as well be. Gail's 2 little brothers and a sister, Prim, and you might as well throw in our mothers too, because how would they live without us? Who would fill the mouths that were always asking for more? With both of us hunting daily, there are still nights when game has to be swapped for lard or shoelaces or wool. Still nights where we go to bed with our stomachs growling. I never want to have kids, I say. I might, if I didn't live here, says Gale. But you do, I say irritated. Forget it, he snaps back. The conversation feels all wrong. Leave? How could I leave Prim, who's the only person in the world I'm certain I love? And Gale's devoted to his family. We can't leave. So why bother talking about it? Where did this stuff about having kids come from? There's never been anything romantic between Gale and me. When we met, I was a skinny 12-year-old, and although he was only 2 years older, he already looked like a man. It took a long time for us to even become friends, to stop haggling over every trade and begin helping each other out. Besides, if he wants kids, Gale wouldn't have any trouble finding a wife. He's good-looking, he's strong enough to handle the work in the mines, and he can hunt. You can tell by the way the girls whisper about him when he walks by in school that they want him. Makes me jealous, but not for the reason people would think. Good hunting partners are hard to find. What do you want to do? I ask. We can hunt, fish, or gather. Let's fish at the lake. We can leave our poles and gather in the woods. Get something nice for tonight, he says. Tonight. After the reaping. Everyone is supposed to celebrate. And a lot of people do, out of relief that their children have been spared for another year. But at least 2 families will pull their shutters, lock their doors, and try to figure out how they'll survive the painful weeks to come. We make out well. The predators ignore us on a day when easier, tastier prey abounds. But late morning, we have a dozen fish, a bag of greens, and best of all, a gallon of strawberries. I found the patch a few years ago, but Gale had the idea to string mesh nets around it to keep out the animals. On the way home, we swing by the Hob, the black market that operates in an abandoned warehouse that once held coal. When they come up with a more sufficient system that transported the coal directly from the mines to the trains, the Hob gradually took over the place. Most businesses are closed by this time on reaping day, but the black market's still fairly busy. We easily trade 6 of the fish for good bread, the other 2 for salt. Greasy Say, the bony old woman who sells bowls of hot soup from a large kettle, takes half the greens off our hands in exchange for a couple chunks of paraffin. Paraffin? Is that a fish? I don't know what that is. We might do a tad better elsewhere, but we make an effort to keep on good terms with Greasy Say. She's the only one who can consistently be counted on to buy a wild dog. We don't hunt them on purpose, but if you're attacked and you take out a dog or two, well, meat is meat. Once it's in the soup, I'll call it beef, Greasy May always says. No one in the scene would turn up their nose at a good leg of wild dog, and the peacekeepers who come to the hob can afford to be a little choosier. I lost my place. We can finish our business at the market. We go to the back door of the mayor's house to sell half the strawberries, knowing he has a particular fondness for them and can afford our price. The mayor's daughter, Madge, opens the door. She's in my year at school. Being the mayor's daughter, you expect her to be a snob, but she's all right. She just keeps to herself, like me. Since neither of us can really be a group of friends, we seem to end up together a lot at school. Eating lunch, sitting next to each other at assemblies, partnering for sports events. We rarely talk, which suits us both just fine. Today, her drab school uniform has been replaced by an expensively white dress, and her blonde hair is done up with a pink ribbon. Reaping clothes. Pretty dress, says Gail. Madge shoots them a look, trying to see if it's a genuine compliment or if he's trying to be ironic. It is a pretty dress, but she would never be wearing it ordinary. She presses her lips together and then smile. Well, if I end up going to the Capitol, I want to look nice, don't I? Now it's Gail's turn to be confused. Does she mean it? Or is she messing with him? I'm guessing the second. You won't be going to the Capitol, says Gail. His eyes land on a small circular pen that adorns her dress. Real gold. Beautifully crafted. It could keep a family in bread for months. What can you have? 5 entries? I had 6 when I was just 12. That's not her fault, I say. No, it's no one's fault. Just the way it is, says Gail. Madge's face becomes closed off. She puts the money for the berries in my hand. Good luck, Katniss. You too, I say, and the door closes. We walk towards the seam in silence. I don't like that Gail took a dig at Madge, but he's right, of course. The reaping system is unfair, with the poor getting the worst of it. You become eligible for reaping day when you turn 12. That year, your name is entered once. At 13, twice, and so on until you reach the age of 18. The final year of eligibility, when your name goes into the pool 7 times. It's true for every citizen in all 12 districts of the entire country of Panem. But there's a catch. Say you're poor and starving as we were. You can opt to add your name more times in exchange for a tesserae. For each tessera is worth a meager year's supply of grain and oil for one person. You may do this for each of your family members as well. So at the age of 12, I had my name entered 4 times. Once because I had to, and 3 times for the tesserae for grain and oil for myself, Prim, and my mother. In fact, every year I've needed to do this, and the entries are cumulative. So now, at the age of 16, my name will be in the reaping 20 times. Gail, who is 18, has been either helping or single-handedly feeding a family of 4 for 7 years. Will leave his name in 42 times. You can see why someone like Madge, who's never been at risk of needing a tessera, can set him off. The chance of her name being drawn is very slim compared to those who have to live in the seam. Not impossible, but slim. And even though the rules are set up by the Capitol, not the districts, certainly not Madge's family, it's hard not to resent those who don't have to sign up for the tesserae. Gale knows his anger at Madge is misdirected. On other days, deep in the woods, I've listened to him rant about the tesserae for just another tool to cause misery to our district. A way to plant hatred between the starving workers of the seam and those who can generally count on supper and thereby ensure we will never trust one another. It's to the Capitol's advantage to have us divided amongst ourselves, he might say if there were no ears to hear him but mine. If it wasn't reaping day, if a girl with a gold pin and no tessera would have made what I'm sure she thought was a harmless comment. As we walk, I glance over at Gale's face, still smoldering underneath that stony expression. His rage seems pointless to me, although I never say so. It's not that I don't disagree with him. I do. But what good is yelling about the Capitol in the middle of the woods? It doesn't change anything. It doesn't make things fair. It doesn't fill our stomachs. In fact, it scares off the nearby game. I let him yell, though. Better he does it in the woods than in the district. Gail and I divide our spoils, leaving 2 fish, a couple loaves of good bread, greens, a quarter strawberries, salt, paraffin, and a little bit of money for each. I'll see you in the square, I say. Or something pretty, he says flatly. At home, I found my mother and sister are ready to go. My mother was a fine dress from her apothecary days. Prim is in my first reaping outfit, a skirt and ruffled blouse. It's a bit big on her, but my mother's made it stay with pins. Even so, she's having a hard time keeping the blouse tucked in the back. A tub of warm water waits for me. I scrub off the dirt and sweat from the woods and even wash my hair. To my surprise, my mother has laid out one of her own lovely dresses for me. A soft blue thing with matching shoes. Are you sure? I ask. I'm trying to get past rejecting offers from her help. For a while, I was so angry I wouldn't allow her to do anything for me. And this is something special. Her clothes from her past are very precious to her. Of course. Let's put your hair up too, she says. I let her towel dry it and braid it up on my head. I can hardly recognize myself in the cracked mirror that leans against the wall. You look beautiful, says Prim in a hushed tone. And nothing like myself, I say. I hug her because I know these next few hours will be terrible for her. Her first reaping. She's about as safe as you can get since she's only entered once. I wouldn't let her take out any tesserae, but she's worried about me, that the unthinkable might happen. I protect Prim in every way I can, but I'm powerless against the reaping. The anguish I feel when she's in pain wells up in my chest and threatens to register on my face. I notice her blouse has been pulled into her skirt in the back again. I force myself to stay calm. Tuck your tail in, little duck, I say, smoothing the blouse back in place. Prim giggles and gives me a small quack. Quack yourself, I say with a light laugh. The kind only Prim can draw out of me. Come on, let's eat, I say and plant a quick kiss on the top of her head. The fish and greens are already cooking in a stew, but that'll be for supper. We decide to save the strawberries and bakery bread for this evening's meal to make a special, we say. Instead, we drink milk from Prim's goat, Lady, and eat the tough bread we made from the tessera grain, although no one has much of an appetite today. At 1 o'clock, we head for the square. Attendance is mandatory unless you are on death's door. This evening, officials will come around and check to see if this is the case. If not, you'll be imprisoned. It's too bad, really, that they hold up the reaping in the square. One of the few places in District 12 that can be pleasant. The square is surrounded by shops, and on public market days, especially if there's good weather, it has a holiday feel to it. But today, despite the bright banners hanging over the buildings, there's an air of grimness. The camera crews perched like buzzards on rooftops only add to the effect. People file in silently and sign in. The reaping is a good opportunity for the Capitol to keep tabs on the population as well. 12 through 18-year-olds are herded into roped areas marked off by age. The oldest in the front, the youngest in the back, like Prim. Family members line up on the perimeter, holding tightly to one another's hands. But there are others, too, who have no one they love at stake, or who no longer care, who slip in amongst the crowd, taking bets on the 2 kids whose names will be drawn. Odds are given on their ages, whether they're seam or market, if they'll break down and weep. More refuse dealing with the racketeers, but carefully. These same people tend to be informers, and who hasn't broken the law? I could be a shot on a daily basis for hunting, but the appetites of those in charge protect me. Not everyone can claim the same. Anyway, Gail and I agree that we have to choose between dying or hunger and a bullet in the head. The bullet would be quicker. The space gets tighter, more claustrophobic as people arrive. The square's quite large, but not enough to hold District 12's population of about 8,000. Latecomers are directed to the adjacent streets where they can watch the event on screens as it's televised live by the state. I find myself standing in a clump of 16s from the seam. We all exchange terse nods, then focus our attention to the temporary stage that's been set up before the Justice Building. It holds 3 chairs, a podium, and 2 large glass balls. One for boys, one for the girls. I stare at the paper slips in the girls' ball. 12 of them have Katniss Everdeen written on them in careful handwriting. 2 of the 3 chairs are filled with Madge's father, Mayor Undersea, who's a tall, balding man, and Effie Trinket, District 12's escort, fresh from the capital of her scary white grin, pinkish hair, and spring green suit. They murmur to each other, and they look with concern at the empty seat. Just as the clock strikes 2, the mayor steps onto the podium and begins to read. It's the same story every year. He tells the history of Panem, the country who rose up out of the ashes that was a place once called North America. He lists the disasters, the droughts, the storms, the fires, the raging seas that swallowed up so much of the land, the brutal war for what little sustenance remained. The result was Panem, a shining capital ringed by 13 districts, which brought peace and prosperity to the citizens. Then came the dark days, the uprising of the districts against the capital. 12 were defeated, the 13th obliterated. The Treaty of Treason gave us new laws to guarantee peace, and as our yearly reminder that the dark days must never be repeated, it gave us the Hunger Games. The rules of the Hunger Games are simple. In punishment for the uprising, each of the 12 districts must provide one boy and one girl, called tributes, to participate. The 24 tributes will be imprisoned in a vast outdoor arena that can hold anything from the burning desert to a frozen wasteland. Over a period of several weeks, the competitors must fight to the death. The last tribute standing wins. Taking the kids from our district, forcing them to kill each other while they watch. This is the capital's way of reminding us how totally we are at their mercy, how little chance we have to stand of surviving another rebellion. Whatever words they use, the real message is clear. Look how we take your children and sacrifice them, and there's nothing you can do. If you lift a finger, we will destroy every last one of you, like we did for District 13. To make it humiliating as well as torturous, the capital requires us to treat the Hunger Games as a festivity, a sporting event pitting every district against the others. The last tribute alive receives a stack of a life of ease back home, and their district will be showered with prizes largely consisting of food. All year, the capital will show the winning district gifts of grain and oil and even delicacies like sugar while the rest of us battle starvation. It is both the time for repentance and a time for thanks, intones the mayor. When he reads the list of the past District 12 winners, in 74 years, we have had exactly 2. Only one is still alive. Hamish Abernathy, a punchy middle-aged man who at this moment appears hollering something unintelligible, stumbling onto the stage and falls into the third chair. He's drunk. Very. The crowd responds with its token applause, but he's confused and tries to give Effie Trinket a big hug, which she barely manages to fend off. The mayor looks distressed. Since all of this is being televised, right now District 12 is the laughingstock of Panem, and he knows it. He quickly tries to pull the attention back to the reaping by introducing Effie Trinket. Bright and bubbly as ever, Effie Trinket trots to the podium and gives her signature Happy Hunger Games, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Her pink hair must be a wig because her curls are shifting slightly off center since her encounter with Hamish. She goes on a bit about what an honor it is to be here, although everyone knows she's just aching to get bumped to a better district where they have proper victors, not drunks who molest you in front of the entire nation. Through the crowd, I spot Gale looking back at me with a ghost of a smile. As reapings go, this one at least has a slight entertainment factor, but suddenly I'm thinking of Gale and his 42 names in that big glass bowl and how the odds are not in his favor. Not compared to the lot of boys. And maybe he's thinking the same thing I am about me because his face darkens and he turns away. But there are still thousands of slips, I wish I could whisper to him. It's time for the drawing. Effie Trinket says as she always does. Ladies first, and crosses to the glass bowl with the girls' names. She reaches in, digs her hand deep into the bowl, and pulls out a slip of paper. The crowd draws in a collective breath, and then you can hear a pin drop. And I'm feeling nauseous and so desperately hoping that it's not me. That it's not me. That it's not me. Effie Trinket crosses back to the podium, smoothes the piece of paper, and reads out the name in a clear voice. And it's not me. It's Primrose Everdeen. That's the end of chapter 1. Oh, God. I love this story. I love this story so much. It's so good. It's so much fun. It brings me so much joy. I love it. 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 What happened? Oh God, let me just scroll through chat real quick. Good God in a handbasket. Let's see. Abada. You got your eye split open? Ouch. That was loud in my headphones. Yeah. I love my voice. Thank you. Every cat is beautiful. False. Ooh, waifu, you're drawing? What are you drawing? I think every cat is beautiful. I just got here, but stunning. Hi, Saturn. Oh, good. It's not 50 Shades of Grey. No, I would never. I would never read 50 Shades of Grey. Are you kidding me? I would rather eat my own foot. I do have a cheese stick, though, that I am going to hurry up and munch because I am hungry. I did not eat because I'm an idiot, but it's fine. What'd you miss? Literally absolutely nothing. My little brother just peed on my bed. Oh my God. That's crazy. Someone knifed me? Jesus. Fuck. That's absolute insanity. Just eating my cheese stick. 'Cause it's really flipping good. I wonder how fast I can actually read these chapters. I'm not a fast reader by any stretch of the means. So I am actually curious as to like how long it would take if I wanted to not necessarily speed read this book, but like read it, you know what I mean? Yeah. I know. Thank you so much. Alrighty. Cheese stick is so good. You got in a fight with a gang leader? What is this? West Side Story? Why? Why would you do that? Nope. That's funny. Oh my gosh, Dark, if you're still here, I did get those sample packs finally for the gamer subs. Oh, that's so good. That is really flipping good. Oh, what's it called? It's called goo juice. I think it's strawberry kiwi. Yeah, it's really good. I like it. I approve. 100% approve. All right. Let us keep going, shall we? I'm curious as to how far I can get, but we shall see. Ugh. All right. Chapter 2. One time, when I was in a bind in a tree, waiting motionless for game to wander by, I dozed off and fell 10 feet off the ground, landing on my back. It was as if the impact had knocked every wisp of air from my lungs, and I lay there struggling to inhale, to exhale, to do anything. That's how I feel right now, trying to remember how to breathe. Unable to speak, totally stunned that the name bounces around the inside of my skull. Someone is gripping my arm, a boy from the seam, and I think maybe I started to fall and he caught me. There must be some mistake. This can't be happening. Prim was one slip of paper in thousands. Her chances of being chosen so remote that I'd not even bothered to worry about her. Hadn't I done everything? Taken the tesserae, refused her to let her do the scene. One slip in thousands. The odds had been entirely in her favor, but it hadn't mattered. Somewhere far away, I could hear the crowd murmuring unhappy as they always do when a 12-year-old gets chosen because no one thinks this is fair. And when I see her, the blood drained from her face, hands clenched into fists at her sides, walking with stiff, small steps towards the stage, passing me. And I see the back of her blouse has become untucked and hanging over her skirt. It's this detail, the untucked blouse forming a ducktail, that brings me back to myself. Prim! A strangled cry comes out of my throat and my muscles begin to move again. Prim! I don't need to shove through the crowd. The other kids make way immediately, allowing me a straight passage through the stage. I reach her just as she's about to mount the steps. With one sweep of my arm, I push her behind me. I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute! There's some confusion on the stage. District 12 hasn't had a volunteer in decades, and the protocol's become rusty. The rule is that once a tribute's name has been pulled from the bar, another eligible boy, if a boy's name has been read, or a girl, if it's a girl's name has been read, can step forward to take his or her place. In some districts, in some wedding with reaping that has great honor, people are eager to risk their lives. The volunteering is complicated. But in District 12, where the word tribute is pretty much synonymous with the word corpse, volunteers are all but extinct. Lovely, says Effie Trinket. But I believe there's a small matter of introducing the reaping's winner and then asking for volunteers. But if one does come forth when we, She trails off, unsure herself. What does it matter, says the mayor. He's looking at me with a pained expression on his face. He doesn't know me, really. But there's a faint recognition there. I'm the girl who brings the strawberries. The girl his daughter might have spoken to on occasion. The girl who 5 years ago stood huddled with her mother and sister as he presented her, the eldest child, with a medal of valor. A medal for her father, vaporized in the mines. Does he remember that? What does it matter, he repeats gruffly. Let her come forward. Prim screams hysterically behind me. She wrapped her skinny arms around me like a vice. No, Katniss, no, you can't go. Prim, let go, I say harshly, because this is upsetting me and I don't want to cry. When they televise the replay of the reaping tonight, everyone will take note of my tears, and I'll be marked as an easy target, a weakling, and I will give no one that satisfaction. Let go. I can feel someone pulling her from my back. I turn and see Gale as he lifted Prim off the ground and she's thrashing in his arms. Up you go, Catnip, he says, and a voice he's fighting to keep steady and then carries Prim off towards my mother. I steel myself and climb the steps. Well, bravo, gushes Effie Trinket. That's the spirit of the games. She's pleased to finally have a district with a little action going on. What's your name? I swallow hard. Katniss Everdeen. I bet my buttons that was your sister. Don't want her to steal all the glory, do you? Come on, everyone, let's give a big round of applause to our newest tribute. To the everlasting credit of the people of District 12, not one person claps. Not even the ones holding betting slips. The ones who are usually beyond caring. Probably because they know me from the Hob, or knew my father, or have encountered Prim, who no one could help loving. So instead of acknowledging applause, I stand there unmoving, while they take part in the boldest form of dissent they can manage. Silence. Which says we do not agree. We do not condone. All of this is wrong. Then something unexpected happens. At least, I don't expect it because I don't think of District 12 as a place that cares about me. But a swift that incurs once I stepped on to take Brim's place, and now it seems I've become something precious. The first one, then another. Then almost every member of the crowd touches the 3 middle fingers of their left hand to their lips and holds it out to me. It's an old and rarely used gesture of our district, occasionally seen at funerals. It means thanks. It means admiration. It means goodbye to someone you love. Now I'm truly in danger of crying, but unfortunately, Haymitch chooses that time to come staggering across the stage to congratulate me. "Look at her! Look at this one!" he hollers, throwing an arm around my shoulders. He's surprisingly strong for such a wreck. I like her. His breath reeks of liquor, and it's been a long time since he's bathed. Lots of... You can't think of the word for a while. "Spunk!" he says triumphantly. "More than you!" He releases me and starts on the front of the stage. "More than you!" He shouts, pointing directly at the camera. Is he addressing the audience, or is he so drunk he might actually be taunting the Capitol? I'll never know, because it's just opening his mouth to continue. Haymitch plummets off the stage and knocks himself unconscious. He's disgusting, but I'm grateful. With every camera gleefully trained on him, I have enough time to release the small choked sound in my throat and compose myself. I put my hands behind my back and stare into the distance. I could see the hills I climbed this morning with Gale. For a moment, I yearned for something. The idea of us leaving the district, making our way to the woods. But I know I was right about not running off, because who else would have volunteered for Prim? Haymitch is whipped away on a stretcher, and Effie Trickett is trying to get the ball rolling again. "What an exciting day," she warbles, as she attempts to straighten her wig, which has listed severely to the right. But more excitement to come. It's time to choose our boy tribute. Clearly hoping to contain her tenuous hair situation, she plants another hand on her head and crosses to the bowl that contains the boys' names and grabs the first slip she encounters. She zips back to the podium, and I don't even have time to wish for Gail's safety when she's reading the name Peeta Malark. Peeta Malark? Oh no, I think. Not him. Because I recognize this name. Although I've never spoken directly to its owner, Peeta Malark. No, the odds are not in my favor today. I watch him as he makes his way towards the stage. Medium height, stocky build, ashy blonde hair that falls in waves over his forehead. The shock of the moment is registering on his face, and you can see he struggles to remain emotionless, but right now his blue eyes show the alarm I've seen so often in Prey. Yet he climbs steadily onto the stage and takes his place. Alfie asks for volunteers, but no one steps forward. He has 2 older brothers, I know. I've seen them at the bakery, but one is probably too old to volunteer and the other won't. This is standard. Family devotion only goes so far for people on reaping days. What I did was the radical thing. The mayor begins to read the long, dull treaty of treason as he does every year at this point. It's required, but I'm not listening to a word. Why him, I think. When I try to convince myself it doesn't matter, Peeta Malark and I are not friends, not even neighbors. We don't speak. Our only real interaction happened years ago. You've probably forgotten. But I haven't. And I know I never will. It was during the worst time. Father had been killed in the mine accident 3 months earlier at the bitterest winter anyone could remember. The numbness of his loss has passed, and the pain that hit me out of nowhere, doubling me over, racking my body with sobs. "Where are you?" I would cry out in my mind. "Where have you gone?" Of course there was never an answer. The district had given us the small amount of money as compensation for his death, enough to cover 1 month of grieving, at which time my mother would be expected to get a job. Only she didn't. She didn't do anything but sit propped up in a chair, or more often huddled under the blankets of her bed, her eyes fixed on some point in the distance. Once in a while she'd stir as if to get up, as if moved by something urgent purpose, only to then collapse back onto stillness. No amount of pleading from Prim seemed to affect her. I was terrified. I suppose now that my mother was locked in some dark world of sadness, but at the time all I knew was that I had not only lost a father, but a mother as well. At 11 years old, with Prim just 7, I took over as head of the house. There was no choice. I bought our food at the market and cooked it as best I could and tried to keep Prim and myself looking presentable. Because if it had become known that my mother could no longer care for us, the district would have taken us away from her and placed us in the community home. I've grown up seeing those home kids at school. The sadness, the marks of angry hands on their faces, the hopelessness that curls their shoulders forward. I could never let that happen to Prim. Sweet, tiny Prim who cried when I cried before she even knew the reason. Who brushed and plaited my mother's hair before we left for school. Who still polished my father's shaving mirror each night because he hated the layer of coal dust that settled on everything in the seam. The community home would crush her like a bug. So I had to keep our predicament a secret. But the money ran out and we were slowly starving to death. There's no other way to put it. I keep telling myself if I could only hold out till May. Just May 8th. I could turn 12, be able to sign up for the tesserae, and get that precious grain and oil to feed us. Only there were still several weeks to go. We would well be dead by then. Starvation's not an uncommon fate in District 12. Who hasn't seen the victims? Older people who can't work, children from a family with too many mouths to feed, the injuries in the mines, straggling through the streets, and one day you come up across them sitting motionless against the wall or lying in the meadow. You hear the wails from the house, and the peacekeepers are called in to retrieve the bodies. Starvation is never the cause of death officially. It's always the flu or exposure or pneumonia, but that fools no one. On one afternoon of my encounter with Peeta Malark, the rain was falling in relentless icy sheets. I had been in town trying to trade some thoroughbred old baby clothes of Prim's in the public market, but there were no takers. Although I had been to the hop on several occasions with my father, I was too frightened to venture into that tough, gritty place alone. The rain had soaked through my father's hunting jacket, leaving me chilled to the bone. For 3 days, we'd had nothing but boiled water with some old, dry mint leaves I found in the back of a cupboard. But by the time the market closed, I was shaking so hard I dropped my bundle of baby clothes in a mud pile. I didn't pick it up for fear I would keel over and unable to regain my feet. Besides, no one wanted those clothes. I couldn't go home, because at home was my mother with her dead eyes and my little sister with her hollow cheeks and cracked lips. I couldn't walk into that room with the smoky fire from the damp branches I had scavenged at the edge of the woods after the coal had run out, my hands empty of any hope. I found myself stumbling along the muddy lane behind the shops that serve the wealthiest town people. The merchants live above their businesses, so I was usually in their backyards. I remember the outlines of garden beds not yet planted for the spring, a goat or two in a pen, one sodden dog tied to a post, hunched defeated in the muck. All forms of stealing are forbidden in District 12, punishable by death. But it had crossed my mind that there might be something in the trash bins, and there were few game. Besides, a bone at the butcher's or rotten tomatoes at the grocer's, something no one but my family was desperate enough to eat. Unfortunately, the bins had just been emptied. When I passed the baker's, the smell of fresh bread was so overwhelming I felt dizzy. The ovens were in the back, and a golden glow spilled out of the open kitchen door. I stood memorized by the heat and the luscious scent until the rain interfered, running its icy fingers down my back, forcing me back to life. I lifted the lid of the baker's trash bin and found it spotless, heartlessly bare. Suddenly, a voice was screaming at me, and I looked up to see the baker's wife, telling me to move on, and did I want her to call the peacekeepers, and how sick she was of having brats from the scene pawning over her trash. The words were ugly, and I had no defense. As I carefully replaced the lid back and backed away, I noticed him, a boy with blonde hair peering out from behind his mother's back. I'd seen him at school. He was in my year, and I didn't know his name. He snuck in with the town kids, so how would I? His mother went back into the bakery grumbling, but he must have been watching me as I made my way behind the pen that held their pig and leaned against the far side of the old apple tree. The recognition that I had nothing to take home had finally sunk in. My knees buckled and I slid down the tree trunk into its roots. It's almost too much. I was too sick, too weak, too tired. Oh, so tired. Let them call the peacekeepers and take us to the community home, I thought. Or better yet, let me die here in the rain. There was a clatter in the bakery and I heard the woman screaming again and the sound of a blow, and I vaguely wondered what was going on. Feet splashed towards me through the mud and I thought, it's her. She's coming to drive me away with a stick. But it wasn't her. It was the boy. And in his arms he carried 2 large loaves of bread that must have fallen in the fire because the crusts were scorched black. His mother was yelling, "Feed it to the pig, you stupid creature! Why not? No one decent will buy burnt bread." He began to tear off chunks of the burned parts and toss them into the trough, and the front bakery bell rung and the mother disappeared to help a customer. The boy never even glanced my way, but I was watching him. Because of the bread, because of the red well that stood out on his cheekbone. What did she hit him with? My parents never hit us. I couldn't even imagine. The boy took one look back at the bakery as if checking if he was in the clear, then his attention back to the pig. He threw a loaf of bread in my direction. The second quickly followed. He swatched back to the bakery, closing the kitchen door tightly behind him. I stared at the loaves in disbelief. They were fine, perfect really, except for the burnt areas. Did he mean for me to have them? He must have, because they were in my feet. Before anyone could witness what had happened, I shoved the loaves under my shirt, wrapped the hunting jacket tightly around me, and walked away swiftly. The heat of the bread burned into my skin, but I clutched it tighter, clinging to life. By the time to reach home, the loaves had cooled some, but the insides were still warm. When I dropped them on the table, Prim's hands reached to tear off a chunk, but I made her sit, forced my mother to join us at the table, and poured warm tea. I scraped off the black stuff and sliced the bread. We ate an entire loaf, slice by slice. It was good, hearty bread filled with raisins and nuts. I put my clothes to dry by the fire, crawled into bed, and fell into a dreamless sleep. It didn't occur to me until morning the next day that the boy might have burnt the bread on purpose, might have dropped the loaves into the fire knowing it meant being punished, but then delivered them to me. But I dismissed this. It must have been an accident. Why would he have done that? He didn't even know me. Still, just throwing me bread was an enormous kindness that would have surely resulted in beating if discovered. I couldn't explain his actions. We ate slices of bread for breakfast and headed to school. It was as if spring had come overnight. Warm, sweet air, fluffy clouds. At school, I passed the boy in the hall. His cheek had swelled up and his eye had blackened. He was with his friends and didn't acknowledge me in any way. But as I collected Prim and started for home that afternoon, I found him staring at me from across the schoolyard. Our eyes met for only a moment. Then he turned his head away. I dropped my gaze, embarrassed, and that's when I saw it. The first dandelion of the year. A bell went off in my head. I thought of the hours spent in the woods with my father, and I knew how we were going to survive. To this day, I can never shake the connection between this boy, Peter Malark, and the bread that gave me hope, and the dandelion that reminded me that I was not doomed. But more than once, I've turned to the school hallway, caught his eyes trained on me, only to quickly flirt away. I feel like I owe him something. I hate owing people. Maybe if I had thanked him at some point, I'd be feeling a little less conflicted now. I thought about it a couple times, but the opportunity never seemed to present itself. And now it never will. Because we're going to be thrown into an arena to fight to the death. Exactly how am I supposed to work in a thank you in there? Somehow, it just won't seem to be sincere if I'm trying to slit his throat. The mayor finishes the dreary treaty of treason and mentions for Peta and me to shake hands. His are as solid and warm as those loaves of bread. Peta looks me right in the eye and gives my hand what I think is meant a reassuring squeeze. Maybe it's just a nervous spasm. We turn back to face the crowd as the anthem of Panem plays. Oh well, I think. There will be 24 of us. Odds are someone else will kill him before I do. Of course, the odds have never been dependable of late. I like that chapter. Oh, boopy. I do really like that chapter. It's a good one. That I feel like they cut out of the movie. I can't remember. I don't think they went into like too much detail about how Katniss knew Peeta. I think it was more of just like hey, they know each other. Like, I don't think it was ever like delved into, but it freaking should have. Why is my Snapchat getting blown the crap up? Or not my Snapchat, my phone. Who's texting me? Heh. Never mind. They did the scene, it was the dad, I think, not the mom. Oh, okay. See, I don't remember. It's been a hot minute since I've seen the movies. I've read this book a couple times. But the movie is not so much. It was a short scene. Yeah, in the book it's a whole last chapter. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, hello 2319. What's up? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm not reading chat in between chapters just because it's easier. That was chapter 2. You've seen the movie but haven't read the book. The books are so much better. They go into so much more detail. Are you? Just as a forewarning, guys, nothing is spoiling for me. I have read all 5 books. I have seen all the movies. There is nothing spoilery at all. I promise you. So whatever you have to say, if anything, I would say just don't spoil the last book, just because it is very new and not a lot of people have read it yet. But in terms of me, it's not going to be spoiling at all. Can I tell you how the fight started? Sure, while I eat this cheese stick. And take my break. I'm taking my reading break as I eat. How did you get in a fight? What did you do? Why did you? Barely bumped into the guy and he started... The Hunger Games is a game? Shut the fuck up, Dark. Shut up, Dark. The Hunger Games is a game. No, the Hunger Games is a flippin' thingy. It's a book. It's a really good book. I really wouldn't consider it a game. Like, at all. It's more like a, what's the word? Deathmatch? That's a good one. Deathmatch is good. I like Deathmatch. This chat hates me, probably. It probably does hate you. I don't know what it is, man. I'm not, like, looking at it. Like, I'm not monitoring it. You know what I mean? I love cheese sticks, man. They're so good. I feel like such a child, but they're so good. But this is a nice change of pace. It's relaxing. I get some words in. I get to read for y'all. I get to, just kind of relax. And then it's going to set up the rest of the week, which is... Oh, honkai, baby! Ended up with him... Oh, Jesus, dude. That's insanity. All right. Are we ready? Chapter 3. I think this is them saying goodbye and getting on the train. I'll take shit from no one. That's funny. Alrighty. Chapter 3.
I'm gonna get a little closer to you guys. Hi. I'm gonna go a little closer. Hi. Hi. Hello, I'm getting a little closer. Hello. Hello.
Chapter 3. The moment the anthem ends, we're taking into custody. I don't mean we're handcuffed or anything, but a group of peacekeepers marches us through the front gates of the Justice Building. Maybe tributes have tried to escape in the past. I've never seen that happen, though. Once inside, I'm conducted to a room and left alone. It's the richest place I've ever been in, with thick, deep carpets and a velvet couch and chairs. I know velvet because my mother has a dress with a collar made of the stuff. When I sit on the couch, I couldn't help running my fingers over the fabric repeatedly. It helps to calm me as I try to prepare for the next hour. The time allotted for the tributes to say goodbye to their loved ones. I cannot afford to get upset, to leave this room with puffy eyes and a red nose. Crying is not an option. There will be more cameras at the train station. My sister and my mother come first. I reach out to Prim and she climbs into my lap, her arms around my neck, head in my shoulder, just like she did when she was a toddler. My mother sits beside me and wraps her arms around us. For a few minutes, we say nothing. Then I start telling them all the things I must remember to do, now that I'll not be there to take care of them. Prim is not to take any test ray. They can get by if they're careful on selling Prim's goat and cheese and the small apothecary business my mother now runs for the people of Seam. Gil will get her the herbs she doesn't grow herself, but she must be very careful to describe them because he's not familiar with them as I am. He'll also bring the game. He and I made a pact about this a year or so ago, and will probably not ask for compensation, but they should thank him with some kind of trade like milk or medicine. I don't bother suggesting Prim learn to hunt. I tried to teach her a couple times and it was disastrous. The woods terrified her, and whenever I shot something, she got teary-eyed and talked about how we might be able to heal it if we got it home soon enough. But she makes out well with her goat, so I concentrate on that. When I'm done with the instructions about fuel and trading and staying in school, I turn to my mother and grip her arm hard. Listen to me. Are you listening? She nods, alarmed by my intensity. She must know what's coming. You can't leave again, I say. My mother's eyes find the floor. I know. I won't. I couldn't help what... Well, you have to help it this time. You can't clock out and leave Prim on her own. There's no me now to keep you both alive. It doesn't matter what happens. Whatever you see on the screen, you have to promise me you'll fight through it. My voice has risen to a shout. In it is all the anger, all the feel I felt at her abandonment. She pulls her arm from my grasp, moved to anger herself. I was ill. I could have treated myself if I had the medicine I have now. That part of her being ill might be true. I've seen her bring back people suffering from immobilizing sadness since. Perhaps it is a sickness, but it's one we can't afford. Then take it, and take care of her. I'll be all right, Katniss, says Prim, clasping my face with her hands. But you have to take care too. You're so fast and brave. Maybe you can win. I can't win. Prim must know that in her heart. The competition will be far beyond my abilities. Kids from wealthier districts where winning is a huge honor, who've been trained their whole lives for this. Boys who are 2 or 3 times my size. Girls who know 20 different ways to kill you with a knife. Oh, there'll be people like me too. People you weed out before the real fun begins. Maybe, I say, because I can hardly tell my mother to carry on if I've already given up myself. Besides, it isn't in my nature to go down without a fight, even when things seem insurmountable. Then we'd be as rich as Haymitch. I don't care if we're rich. I just want you to come home. You will try, won't you? Really, really try? Asked Prim. Really, really try. I swear it. And I know, because of Prim, I'll have to. And then the peacekeeper is at the door, signaling our time is up. We're all hugging one another so hard it hurts, and all I'm saying is I love you. I love you both. And they're saying it back, and then the peacekeeper orders them out and the door shuts. I bury my head in one of the velvet pillows as if this could block the whole thing out. Someone else enters the room. When I look up, I'm surprised to see it's the baker, Peeta Mellark's father. I can't believe he'd come to visit me. After all, I'll be trying to kill his son soon. But we do know each other a bit, and he knows Prim even better. When she sells her goat cheeses at the Hob, she puts 2 of them aside for him and gives her a generous amount of bread in return. He always waits to trade with him when his witch of a wife isn't around because he's so much nicer. I feel certain he would never hit his son the way she does over some burnt bread, but why does he come to see me? The baker sits awkwardly on the edge of one of the plush chairs. He's a big, broad-shouldered man with burn scars from years at the oven. He must have just said goodbye to his son. He pulls out a white paper package from his jacket pocket and holds it out to me. I open it and find cookies. These are a luxury we can never afford. Thank you. The baker's not a very talkative man in the best of times, and today he has no words at all. I had some of your bread this morning. My friend Gail gave you a squirrel for it. He nods as if remembering the squirrel. Not your best trade, I say. He shrugs as if it couldn't possibly matter. Then I can't think of anything else, so we sit in silence until the peacemaker summons him. He rises and coughs to clear his throat. I'll keep an eye on that little girl. Make sure she's eating. I feel some sort of pressure in my chest lighten at his words. People deal with me, but they're genuinely fond of Prim. Maybe there'll be enough fondness to keep her alive. My next guest is also unexpected. Madge walks straight to me. She's not weepy or evasive. Instead, there's an urgency about her tone that surprises me. They let you wear one thing from your district in the arena. One thing to remind you of home. Will you wear this? She holds out the circular golden pin that was on her dress earlier. I hadn't paid much attention to it before, but now I see it's a small bird in flight. Your pin? Wearing a token from my district is about the last thing on my mind. Here, I'll put it on your dress, all right? She doesn't wait for an answer. She just leads in and fixes the bird on my dress. Promise you'll wear it in the arena, Katniss? Promise? Yes, I say. Cookies, a pin. I'm getting all kinds of gifts today. Madge gives me one more. A kiss on the cheek. And then she's gone. And I'm left thinking maybe Madge really might have been my friend all along. Finally, Gale is here. And maybe there's nothing romantic between us, but he opens his arms and I don't hesitate to go into them. His body's so familiar to me. The way it moves, the smell of smoke wood, even the sound of his heart beating, I know from quiet moments on the hunt. But this is the first time I really felt it. Lean and hard muscle against my own. Listen, getting a knife should be pretty easy. But once you've got your hands on a bow, that's your best chance. They don't always have bows, I say, thinking of the year when that horrible spiked maces that the tributes had to bludgeon one another to death with. Then make one. Even a weak bow is better than no bow at all. I've tried copying my father's bows with poor results, and it's not that easy, even if he had to scrape his own work sometimes. I don't even know if there will be wood. Another year they tossed everyone in a landscape of nothing but boulders and sand and scruffy bushes. I particularly hated that year. Many contestants were bitten by venomous snakes or went insane from thirst. There's almost always some wood. Since that year, half of them died from the cold. No, not much entertainment in that. It's true. We spent one Hunger Games watching the players freeze to death at night. You could hardly see them because they were just huddled in balls and had no wood for fire or torches or anything. It was considered very anticlimactic in the capital, all those quiet, bloodless deaths. Since then, there's usually been wood to make fires. Yes, there's usually some. Katniss, it's just hunting. You're the best hunter I know. It's not just hunting. They're armed. They think. So do you. And you've got more practice. Real practice. You know how to kill, not people. How different can it be, really? The awful thing is that I can forget they're people. It'll be no different at all. The peacemakers are back too soon, and Gale asks one more time. But they're taking him away, and I start to panic. Don't let them starve! I won't. You know I won't. Katniss, remember, he says, and they yank us apart and slam the door shut, and I'll never know what he wanted me to remember. It's a short ride from the Justice Building to the train station. I've never been in a car before, rarely even ridden in wagons. In the Seam, we travel on foot. I've been right not to cry. The station was swarming with reporters with their insect-like cameras trained directly on my face. But I've had a lot of practice at wiping my face with clean-up emotions, and I do this now. I catch a glimpse of myself on the television screen on the wall that's airing my arrival live and feel gratified that I appear almost bored. Peeta Malark, on the other hand, has obviously been crying and interestingly does not seem to be trying to cover it up. I immediately wonder if this will be his strategy in the games. To appear weak and frightened, to assure the other tributes that he's no competition at all, and then come out fighting. This worked very well for a girl, Joanna Mason from District 7 a few years back. She seemed like such a sniveling, cowardly fool that no one bothered about her up until there were a handful of contestants left. It turned out she could kill viciously. Pretty clever, the way she played it. But this seems an odd strategy for Peeta because he's a baker's son. All those years of having enough to eat and hauling bread trays around would make him broad-shouldered and strong. It'll take an awful lot of weeping to convince anyone to overlook him. We have to stand for a few minutes in the doorway of the train while the cameras gobble up our images. Then we're allowed inside and the doors close mercilessly behind us. The train begins to move at once. The speed initially takes my breath away. Of course, I've never been on a train, as travel between the districts is forbidden except for official sanctioned duties. For us, that's mainly transporting coal. But this is no ordinary coal train. It's one of the high-speed capital models that average 250 miles an hour. Our journey to the capital will take less than a day. In school, they tell us the capital was built in a place that they called the Rockies. District 12 was in a region known as the Appalachia. Even hundreds of years ago, they mined coal here, which is why our miners have to dig so deep. Somehow, it all comes back to coal at schools. Besides basic reading and math, most of our instruction is coal-related, except for the weekly lecture on the history of Panem. It's mostly a lot of banter about what we owe the capital. We know there must be more than they're telling us, an actual amount of what happened during the rebellion. But I don't spend much time thinking about it. Whatever the truth is, I don't see how it'll help me get food on the table. The tribute train is fancier than even the room in the Justice Building. We are each given our own chambers that have a bedroom, a dressing area, and a private bathroom with hot and cold running water. We don't have hot water at home unless we boil it. There are drawers filled with fine clothes, and Effie trinkets tell me, and Effie trinket tells me to do something I want, wear anything I want, everything is at my disposal. Just be ready for supper in an hour. I peel off my mother's blue dress and take a hot shower. I've never had a shower before. It's like being in summer rain, only warmer. I dress in a dark green shirt and pants. At the last minute, I remember Madge's little gold pin. For the first time, I get a good look at it. It's as if someone's fashioned a small golden bird and then attached it to a ring around it. The bird is connected to the ring only by its wing and its tips. I recognize it. I suddenly recognize it. A mockingjay. They're funny birds and something of a slap in the face to the capital. During the rebellion, the capital bred a series of geologically altered animals as weapons. The common term for them was mutations, and sometimes mutts for short. One was a special bird called a jabberjay that had the ability to memorize and repeat whole human conversations. They were homing birds, exclusively male, and they were released into regions where the capital's enemies were known to be hiding. After the birds gathered words, they'd fly back to the centers to be recorded. It took people a while to realize what was going on in the districts, how private conversations were being transmitted. Then, of course, the rebel filled the capital endless lies, and the joke was on it. So the centers were shut down and the birds were abandoned to die off in the wild. Only they didn't die off. Instead, the jabberjays mated with female mockingbirds, creating a whole new species that could replicate both bird whistles and human melodies. They had lost the ability to emancipate words, but could still mimic a large range of human vocals, from a child's high-pitched warble to a man's deep tones. And they could recreate songs. Not just a few notes, but whole songs with multiple verses if you had the patience to sing them and if they liked your voice. My father was particularly fond of mockingjays. When we went hunting, he would whistle or sing complicated songs to them, and after a polite pause, they'd always sing back. Not everyone is treated with such respect, but even when my father sang, All the birds in the area would fall silent and listen. His voice was that beautiful. High and clear and so filled with life it made you want to laugh and cry at the same time. I could never bring myself to continue the practice after he was gone. Still, there's something comforting about the little bird. It's like having a piece of my father with me, protecting me. I fastened the pin onto my shirt, and with the green fabric as a background, I can almost imagine the mockingjay flying through the trees. Effie Trinket comes to collect me for supper. I follow her through the narrow, rocking corridor into the dining room with polished panel walls. There's a table where all the dishes are highly breakable. Peter Millark sits waiting for us, the chair next to him empty. "Where's Hamish?" asks Elfie. Effie. I keep saying Elfie. Effie. "Last time I saw him, he was going to take a nap," says Peter. "Well, it's been an exhausting day," says Effie. I think she's relieved by Hamish's absence, and who can blame her? The supper comes in courses. A thick carrot soup, green salad, lamb chops and mashed potatoes, cheese and fruit, a chocolate cake. Throughout the meal, Effie Trinket keeps reminding us to save space because there's more to come, but I'm stuffing myself because I've never had food like this. So good and so much, and probably the best thing I could do between now and the games is put on a few pounds. "At least you two have decent manners," says Effie as we finish the main course. "The pair last year ate everything with their hands like a couple of savages. It completely upset my digestion." The last pair were two kids from Seam who'd never, not one day in their lives, had enough to eat. And when they did have food, table manners were the last thing on their minds. Peta's a baker's son. My mother taught me and Prim to eat properly, so yes, I can handle a fork and knife. But I hate Effie Trinket's comments so much I make a point to eat the rest of the meal with my fingers. Then I wipe my hands on the tablecloth. This makes her purse her lips tightly together. Now that the meal's over, I'm fighting to keep the food down. I can see Peta's looking a little green too. Neither of our stomachs is used to such rich fare, but if I can hold down Greasy Say's concoction of mice meat, pig entrails, and tree bark, winter specialty, I'm determined to hang on to this. We go to the other compartment to watch the recap of the reapings across Panem. They try to stagger them throughout the day so a person could convincingly watch the whole thing live, but only people in the capital could really do that, since none of them have to attend the reapings themselves. One by one, we see the other reapings, the names called, the volunteers stepping forward, or more often not. We examine the faces of the kids who will be our competition. A few stand out in my mind. A monstrous boy who lunges forward to volunteer from District 2. A fox-faced girl with sleek red hair from District 5. A boy with a crippled foot from District 10. And most hauntingly, a 12-year-old girl from District 11. She has dark brown skin and eyes. But other than that, she's very much like Prim in size and demeanor. Only when she mounts the stage and asks for volunteers, all you can hear is the wind whistling through the buildings around her. There's no one willing to take her place. Last of all, they show District 12. Prim being called, me running forward to volunteer. You can't miss the desperation in my voice as I shove Prim behind me, as if I'm afraid no one will hear and they'll take Prim away. But of course, they do hear. I see Gail pulling her off me and watch myself mount the stage. The commentators are not sure what to say about the crowd's refusal to applause. The silent salute. One says that District Tread has always been a bit backward, but the local customs can be charming. As if on cue, Hamish falls off the stage and they groan comedically. Peta's name is drawn and he quietly takes his place. We shake hands. They cut to the anthem again, and the program ends. Effie Trinket is disgruntled about the state of her wig was in. Your mentor has a lot to learn about presentation. A lot about televised behavior. Peta unexpectedly laughs. He was drunk. He's drunk every year. Every day. I can't help but smirking a bit. Effie makes it sound like Hamish is just somewhat rough manners that could be corrected with a few tips from her. Yes, hissy. Yes, hisses Effie Trinket. Good God, these words. How odd you two find it amusing. You know your mentor is the lifeline of your world in these games. The one who advises you, lines up your sponsors, and dedicates the presentation of any gifts. Haymitch can very well be the difference between life and death. Just then, Haymitch staggers into the compartment. I missed supper, he says in a slurred voice, and then vomits all over the expensive carpet and falls into the mess. So, laugh away, Effie Trinket says. She hops into her pointy shoes around the pool of vomit and flees the room. I love Haymitch. I'm sorry. I really do. That is the end of chapter 3. Oh, I'm exhausted. And my back hurts. Stretch. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even need the reminder I was gonna stretch. Oh, fuck. I do really like Haymitch, though, and I like it even more that it's, what's his face? Can't remember names. Cannot remember names. I don't know names. What's his name? Woody Harrelson? Is that who it is? I can never remember. I just know that he is great. He's probably the greatest choice we could have had for Haymitch. And I am excited for the new movie because the kid they picked to play him is super cute, and I'm excited. I've always wanted to know about his game specifically because it's another quarter quell. Like, I knew it was going to be fun. Fun in the sense of, like, it's an interesting story. So I'm excited with this movie. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be psycho cray-cray, that is for sure. And yeah, I'm going to love it. I already know I am. I'm going to love it so much. Sorry, cheese stick break. Ow. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves because I actually do enjoy reading. I read to my kids a lot. So, like, I do actually enjoy reading to people. Especially if it's a story that, like, people know. Like Hunger Games, you know what I mean? Don't ignore. I am just checking my stuff. Taking another bite of this cheese stick. Oh. Aw, thanks, Dark. I appreciate you. Slow, calm day. That's all we can hope for sometimes. Like I said, especially with the craziness that I'll tell you what, we'll do one more. We'll get to chapter 5 and then we'll switch to Honkai because I want to do my dailies and stuff, and we might as well just do that on stream. Sounds like a plan. Cool beans. Chapter 4. For a few moments, Peta and I take in the scene of our mentor trying to rise out of the slippery, vile stuff of his stomach. The reek of the vomit and raw spirits almost brings my dinner up. We exchange a glance. Obviously, Haymitch isn't much, but Effie Trinket is right about one thing. Once we're in the arena, he's all we got. As if by some unspoken agreement, Peta and I each take one of Haymitch's arms and helps him to his feet. I tripped. Smells bad. He wipes his hand on his nose, smearing his face with vomit. Let's get you back to your room, says Peta. Clean you up a bit. We half-led, half-carried Haymitch back to his compartment. Since we can't exactly set him on the embroidered bread sheet, we haul him into the bathtub and turn the shower on. He hardly notices. It's okay. I'll take it from here. I can't feel a little grateful since the last thing I want to do is strip down Haymitch, wash the vomit out of his chest hair, and tuck him into bed. Possibly PETA's trying to make a good impression on him too, to be his favorite once the game begins. But judging by the state he's in, Haymitch will have no memory of this by tomorrow. Oh my gosh, Moonwild Child, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, my alerts are turned off. But hello. All right, I say. I could send one of the Capitol people to help you. There's any number on the train. Cooking for us, waiting on us, taking care of us is their job. No, I don't want them, says PETA. I nod and head to my own room. I understand how PETA feels. I can't stand the sight of the Capitol people myself. But making them deal with Haymitch might be a small form of revenge. So I'm pondering the reason why he insists on taking care of Haymitch all of a sudden, and I think it's because he's kind. Just as he was kind to give me the bread. The idea pulls me up short. A kind PETA Malark is far more dangerous to me than an unkind one. Kind people have a way of working their way inside me and rooting there. And I can't let PETA do this. Not where we're going. So I decide from this moment on to have as little as possible to do with the baker's son. When I get back to my room, the train is pausing at the platform to refuel. I quickly open the window, toss the cookies PETA's father gave me out the window, and slam the gas shut. No more. No more of either of them. Unfortunately, the packet of cookies hits the ground and bursts open, and a patch of dandelions on the track. I see only the image for a moment because the train is off again. Lost my page, but it's enough. Enough to remind me of that other dandelion in the schoolyard. Years ago. I had just turned away from PETA Malark's blues face when I saw the dandelion, and I knew hope wasn't lost. I plucked it carefully and hurried home. I grabbed a bucket in Prim's hand and headed to the meadow, and yes, it was dotted with golden-headed weeds. After we harvested those, we scrounged around outside the fence for probably a mile until we filled a bucket with the dandelion greens, stems, and flowers. That night we gorged ourselves on dandelion salad and the rest of the bakery bread. What else? Prim asked me. What other food can we find? All kinds of things, I promised her. I just have to remember them. My mother had a book she brought with her from the apothecary shop. The pages were made of old parchment and covered in ink drawings of plants. Neat handwritten blocks told their names where... What the fuck just happened? Hello? Thank you for the gifted? I'm so confused. What just happened? I am the Juggernaut glitch. Thank you for the follow. Also, thank you for the gifted subs. Sorry, I'm a little flabbergasted at the moment. Hi. Hello. Thank you? I'm so confused. I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. Yeah, anybody that got a sub, fucking shout out to Glitch. Jesus. I am floobergasted. Any who what's it's. Thank you. Thank you so much. I lost my page. Where the fuck was I? Oh, right. Neat handwritten blocks told their names, where to gather them, and when they came in bloom. Their medicinal uses, but my father added other entries to the book. Plants for eating, not healing, dandelions, pokeweed, wild onions, pines. Herm and I spent the rest of the night poring over those pages. The next day we were off school. Oh, the hype train. Yeah, it scared the living jonkers out of me. For a while I hung up around the edges of the meadow, but finally I worked up the courage to go under the fence. It was the first time I'd been there alone without my father's weapons to protect me, but I retrieved the small bow and arrows he'd made me from a hollow tree. I probably didn't go more than 20 yards into the woods that day. Most of the time I perched up on the branches, hoping for game to come by. After several hours, I had the good luck to kill a rabbit. I shot a few. Thank you, Dark. I shot a few rabbits before with my father's guidance, but this I'd done on my own. We hadn't had meat in months. The sight of the rabbit seemed to stir something in my mother. She roused herself, skinned the carcass, and made a stew with the meat and some of the greens Prim had gathered. Then she acted confused and went back to bed. But when the stew was done, we made her a bowl to eat. The woods became our savior, and each day I went a bit further into its arms. It was slow going at first, but I was determined to feed us. I stole eggs from nests, caught fish in the nets, sometimes managed to shoot a squirrel or a rabbit for stew, and gathered the various plants that sprung up beneath my feet. Plants were tricky. Many were edible, but one false mouthful and you're dead. I checked and double-checked the plants I harvested with my father's pictures. I kept us alive. Any sign of danger, a distant howl, the unexpected break of a branch sent me flying back to the fence at first. Then I began to risk climbing trees to escape the wild dogs that quickly got bored and moved on. Bears and cats lived in deeper, perhaps disliking the soddy reek of our district. On May 8th,
Imthy Juggernaut Glitch, thank you for the gift subs. Welcome everyone.
oh, it's the TTS. I'm like, wait, how is the TTS still on when I muted everything? Thank you, Dark. For the biddies. Yes, thank you so much, Glitch. That was so sweet of you. You're so sweet. On May 8th, I went to the Justice Building and signed up for my Tessera. I pulled home my first batch of grain and oil in Prim's toy wagon. On the 8th of every month, I was entitled to do the same. I couldn't stop hunting or gathering, of course. The grain was not enough to live on, and there were other things to buy, soap and milk and thread, what we didn't absolutely need to eat. What we didn't absolutely have to eat, I began to trade at the Hob. It was frightening to enter the place without my father at my side, but people had respected him, and they accepted me. Game was game, after all, no matter who shot it. I also sold at the back doors of the wealthier clients in town, trying to remember what my father had told me about learning a few tricks as well. The butcher would buy my rabbits, not squirrels. The baker enjoyed squirrel, but only trade for one when his wife wasn't around. The head peacekeeper loved wild turkey. The mayor had a passion for strawberries. In the late summer, I was washing up in a pond when I noticed the plants growing around me. Tall with leaves like arrowheads, blossoms with 3 white petals. I knelt down in the water, my fingers digging into the soft mud, and I pulled up a handful of its roots. The small bluish tumbers that didn't look much like but boiled or baked are as good as any potato. Katniss, I said aloud. It's the plant I was named for. And I heard my father's voice jokingly, as long as you can find yourself, you'll never starve. I spent hours stirring up the pond bed with my toes and a stick, gathering the tubbers that floated to the top. That night we feasted on fish and Katniss roots, until we were all, for the first time in months, full. Slowly, my mother returned to us. She began to clean and cook and preserve some of the food she bought in the winter. People traded us or paid money for her medicinal remedies. One day I heard her singing. Prim was thrilled to have her back, but I kept watching, waiting for her to disappear on us again. I didn't trust her. That small, gnarved place inside me hated her for her weakness. For her neglect, for the months that she put us through. Prim forgave her, but I had taken a step back from my mother. Put up a wall to protect myself from needing her, and nothing was ever the same between us. Now I was going to die without ever being set right. I thought of how I yelled at her today in the Justice Building. I had told her I loved her too, though, so maybe it would balance out. For a while, I stand staring out the train window, wishing I could open it again, but unsure of what would happen at such a high speed. In the distance, I could see lights of another district. 7? 10? I don't know. I don't think about the people in their houses settling for bed. I imagine my home, with its shutters shut tight. What are they doing now? My mother and Prim? Were they able to eat supper? The fish stew and the strawberries? Or did it lie untouched on their plates? Did they watch the recap of the day's events on the battered old TV that sits on the table against the wall? Surely there were more tears. Is my mother holding up? Being brave for Prim? Or has she already started to slip away, leaving the weight of the world on my sister's fragile shoulders? Prim will undoubtedly sleep with my mother tonight. The thought of that scruffy old buttercup posting himself on the bed to watch over Prim comforts me. If she cries, he'll nose his way into her arms and curl up there until she calms down and falls asleep. I'm so glad I didn't drown him. Imagining my home makes me ache with loneliness. This day has been endless. Could Gail and I have been eating strawberries only this morning? It seems like a lifetime ago. Like a long dream that deteriorated into a nightmare. Maybe if I go asleep, I'll wake back up at District 12, where I belong. Probably the drawers hold any number of nightgowns, but I just rip my shirt and pants off and climb into bed in my underwear. The sheets are made of soft, silky fabric. A thick, fluffy comforter immediately gives me warmth. If I'm going to cry, now is the time to do it. By morning, I'll be able to wash the damage done by the tears from my face. But no tears come. I'm too tired or too numb to cry. The only thing I feel is a desire to be somewhere else. So I let the train rock me into oblivion. Gray light is leaking through the curtains when the wrapping rouses me. I hear Effie Trinket's voice calling me to rise. Up, up, up! It's going to be a big day. Big, big day. I try and imagine for a moment what it must be inside that woman's head. What thoughts fill her waking hours? What dreams come to her at night? I have no idea. I put the green outfit back on since it's not really dirty, just slightly crumpled from spending the night on the floor. My fingers trace around the circle of the little gold mockingjay, and I think of the woods, of my father, of my mother and Prim waking up, having to get on with things. I slept in the elaborate braided hair my mother did for me at the reaping, and it doesn't look too bad, so I just leave it up. It doesn't matter. We can't be far from the capital now, and once we reach the city, my stylist will dictate my look for the opening ceremonies tonight anyway. I just hope I get one who doesn't think nudity is the best form of fashion. As I enter the dining car, Effie Trinket brushes by me with a cup of black coffee. She's muttering obscenities under her breath. Hey Mitch, his face puffy and red from the previous day's indulgences, is cackling. Peeta holds a roll and looks somewhat embarrassed. Sit down, says Hang Mitch, waving me over. The moment I slide into my chair, I'm served an enormous platter of food. Ham, eggs, piles of potatoes. The tureen of fruits sits in ice to keep it chilled. A basket of rolls they set before me would keep my family going for weeks. There's an elegant glass of orange juice. At least I think it's orange juice. I've only ever tasted orange once at New Year's when my father brought me one as a special treat. A cup of coffee. My mother adores coffee, which we could almost never afford, but it only tastes bitter and thin to me. A rich brown cup of something I've never seen. They call it hot chocolate, says Peeta. It's good. I take a sip of the hot, sweet, creamy liquid and a shudder runs through me. Even through the rest of the meal beckons, I ignore it until I've drained my cup. Then I stuff down every mouthful I can hold, which is a substantial amount, being careful not to overdo it on the richest stuff. One time my mother told me that I always eat like I'll never see food again. And I said, I won't, unless I bring it home. That shut her up. When my stomach feels like it's about to split open, I lean back and take in my breakfast companions. Peeta is still eating, breaking off bites of the roll and dipping them in the hot chocolate. Hamish hasn't paid much attention to his platter, but he's knocking back a glass of red juice that he keeps thinning with a clear liquid from the bottle. Judging by the fumes, it's some kind of spirit. I don't know Hamish, but I've seen him often in the Hob, tossing handfuls of money on the counter of the woman who sells white liquor. He'll be incorrigible by the time we reach the capital. I realize I detest Haymitch. No wonder the District 12 tributes never stand a chance. It isn't just that we've been underfed and lacking training. Some of our tributes have still been strong enough to make a go for it, but we rarely get sponsors, and he's a big reason why. They're rich people who lack tributes either because they're betting on them or simply for the betting rights of picking a winner, except someone classier than Haymitch to deal with. So, you're supposed to give us advice, I say to Haymitch. Here's some advice. Stay alive, says Haymitch, and then bursts out laughing. I exchange a look with PETA before I remember I'm having nothing more to do with him. I'm surprised by the hardness in his eyes. He genuinely seems mild. That's very funny, PETA says. Suddenly he lashes out at the glass in Haymitch's hand. It shatters on the floor, sending the blood-red liquid running down the back of the train. Only not to us. Haymitch considers this for a moment, then punches PETA in the jaw, knocking him from his chair. When he turns back to reach for the spirits, I drive my knife into the table between his hand and the bottle, barely missing his fingers. I brace myself to deflect his hit, but it doesn't come. Instead, he sits back and squints at us. Well, what's this? Did I actually get a pair of fighters this year? PETA raises from the floor and scoops up a handful of ice up from under the fruit. He starts to rinse it on the red mark on his jaw. No, says Haymitch. Let the brew show. The audience will think you've mixed up with another tribute before you've even made it to the arena. That's against the rules, says PETA. Only if they catch you. That bruise will say you fought. You weren't caught. Even better. Haymitch turns to me. Can you hit anything with that knife besides the table? The bow and arrow is my weapon, but I've spent a fair amount of time throwing knives as well. Sometimes if I've wounded an animal with an arrow, it's better to get a knife into it too, before I approach. I realize that if I want Haymitch's attention, this is the moment to make my impression. I yank the knife out of the table, get a grip on the blade, and then throw it into the wall across the room. I was actually just hoping to get a good solid stick, but it lodges in the stem between two panels, making it look a lot better than I am. Stand over there, both of you, Haymitch said, nodding to the middle of the room. We obey as he circles us, prodding us like an animal at times, checking our muscles, examining our faces. Well, you're not entirely hopeless. Seem fit. And once the stylists get a hold of you, you'll be attractive enough. Pia and I don't question this. The Hunger Games aren't a beauty contest, but the best-looking tributes always seem to pull in more sponsors. All right, I'll make a deal with you. You don't interfere with my drinking, and I'll stay sober enough to help you. But you have to do exactly what I say. It's not much of a deal, but a giant step forward from 10 minutes ago when we had no guide at all. Fine, PETA says. So help us, I say. When we get to the arena, what's the best strategy to the cornucopia for someone one thing at a time? In a few minutes, we'll be pulling into the station. You'll be at the hands of your stylists. You're not going to like what they do to you, but no matter what it is, don't resist. But no buts. Don't resist. He takes a bottle of spirits from the table and leaves the car. As the door swings shut behind him, the car goes dark. There's only a few lights outside, but inside it's as if night has fallen again. I realize we must be in a tunnel that runs up through the mountains into the capital. The mountains form a natural barrier between the capital and the eastern districts. It's almost impossible to enter from the east except through the tunnels. This geographical advantage was a major factor in the districts losing the war that led to my being a tribute today. Since the rebels had to scale the mountains, they were easy targets for the capital's air forces. PETA, Malark, and I stand in silence as the train speeds along. The train goes on and on and on, and I think of the tons of rock separating me from the sky, and my chest tightens. I hate being encased in stone this way. It reminds me of the mines, and my father, trapped, unable to reach sunlight, buried forever in the darkness. The train finally begins to slow, and suddenly bright lights flood the compartment. I can't help it. Both PETA and I run to the window to see what we've only seen on television. The capital. The ruling city of Panem. The cameras haven't lied about its grandeur. If anything, they've not quite captured the magnificence of the glittering buildings and the rainbow of hues that tower into the air. The shiny car that rolls the wide paved streets, the oddly dressed people with bizarre hair and painted faces who've never missed a meal. All the colors seem artificial. The pink's too deep, the green's too bright, the yellow's painful to the eyes. Like the flat, round discs of hard candy we can never afford to buy in the tiny sweet shop in District 12. The people can begin to point at us eagerly as they recognize a tribute train rolling into the city. I step away from the window, sickened by their excitement, knowing they can't wait to watch us die. But Peter holds his ground, actually waving and smiling at the gawking crowd. He only stops when the train pulls into the station, blocking us from their view. He sees me staring and shrugs. Who knows? Maybe one of them is rich. I've misjudged him. I think of his actions since the reaping began. The friendly squeeze of my hand, his father showing up with cookies and promising to feed Prim. Did Peter put him up to that? His tears at the station, volunteering to watch Hamish, but then challenging him this morning when apparently the nice guy approach had failed, and now the waving at the window, already trying to win the crowd. All of the pieces are still fitting into place, but I sense he has a plan forming. He hasn't accepted his death. He's already fighting hard to stay alive. Which also means that kind Peter Malark, the boy who gave me bread, is fighting hard to kill me. I love this story, y'all. Oh my gosh, Oni, wasting your points like a pleb. Hi. You refuse to go to the doctor? Well, maybe go to the fucking doctor. Never think about that? Oh my gosh, Saf! Hi. Alright. We are done with that. Let's see here. Let's have this going for a little bit. Yeah, stretch and a hydrate is definitely needed. Hey, Thunder. What's up? Let's change this. Want you to show me you're gonna see. No past and no future is what I need. Oh, that works. You and me. I got that dream could light away. Oh, okay. Let's make sure this doesn't break anything. Rest of the cheese stick. I'm just getting the game booted up because I did not have it booted up because I'm a dum-dum. Take me away, away. Sing it with me, everyone. I don't wanna be alone tonight. I'm waking to the other side. Oh my gosh. Dark, look. I'm finally under 100 days. Ah! It feels great. I need to get my dailies too after going through some Sonic Racing. Ooh, Sonic Racing. Oh, I do not want to read these messages. They're probably going to hurt my soul. No. That is not why I was telling you. That is not what I want. Thur. My Firefly getting another buff? Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Give me another one. I had to buy my pass because I forgot it ran out. Oh, reading these always hurts my heart. Your memories, how wondrous they are. Bellabog reminds me of my homeland, Hyperbria, with its familiar climate. The Xianxu Alliance is a state built on vessels, carried a fearless spirit of conquest. Penacony, that land intoxicated by dreams. Somehow it's like a place I've known. Once the law that binds Emphorius is broken, children of humanity will rise and journey across the stars, their name forever etched in legend. The designs of Duck's Goldweaver rival the finest works of those who chase beauty. The leadership of Duck's Forum unites people better than any pathstrider of harmony. Duck's, Cellaripes will surely shake the cosmos with her wild ideas. I would love to see her clash with the masked fools. And Duck's Glariorum, walking the road towards Nihility. I believe she will one day stir the stillness into storm. We swear never to let such brilliance fade into dust. Deliverer, I leave you with the task of shaping Emphorius' future. If I ever return, Emphorius can journey to the cosmos. Then every named and nameless planet, have your pick. I will carve your name into them. Imperator! Emphorius will never forget your name. All hail the Imperator! All hail! All hail the Imperator, because she is glorious reincarnated. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. The Imperator world somehow unsheath his sword not to kill. I think so the morning up time together now. There we go. Sorry, I forgot to change my shit. Cause I'm a dum-dum and forgot to change my stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, those messages always make me super teary-eyed because it's like, God dang it. I always feel bad. Let's do this, team. You believe you're fine? I hope you're okay. Dang. Oh, your archer is crazy? I believe it. Keister, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. We're just doing our dailies and rocking out the music. Oh, I should probably change. You're tired? Oh no. Don't be tired. Joshi. There we go. Aw, Sky. Oh, wait, did I turn? My alerts didn't go off. I'm so sorry because I muted them. Hi, Sky. Oh, I turned my alerts off earlier, so I didn't see it. But hello, my dear. How was golf? How was it? I was creeping. I was creeping like a little freak. How was it? Did you have fun? Did you like it? Oh, God, no. Oh, no. 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 I swear to God, if all of you show your butt in here, I'm gonna freak out. No. Hi, Billy. Hi, Billy. First Sky, now you, huh? What? Oh, golly gee. Golly gee, what are you guys doing here? You ate a handful of mayo? That sounds disgusting. No! Oh, that's so gross. But I'm glad you guys had fun. I was creeping, but I didn't actually watch. But, oh my gosh. Why does it have to be so cold in Canada? That's a great question. I don't know why it has to be so cold in Canada, but I don't agree with it. So, Monkey Boy, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, welcome on in. Hello, Raiders. My name is Echo Voices. I am a V-singer and variety streamer who doesn't know how to talk, and I have been nicknamed the Scuff Queen. Hello. Stay if you like. If not, I totally get that too. I'm pretty boring sometimes. Any whoosies. We are doing our dailies in Honkai right now. We just finished reading 4 chapters of Hunger Games earlier, so that was kind of fun. And then, yeah, we are just doing our dailies and listening to some music. Actually, I'm curious. Is this going to work for me today? It is going to work. Never mind, I'm turning the music off.
Welcome, Raider Echo Love.
Never mind.
Downfall is absolute.
Aw, Dark, thank you so much for the biddies. You didn't have to do that.
Have some sunshine.
You are not the Scuff Queen. I did not say Scuff Queen. I said Scuff Angel. I would never take the name Scuff Queen from Amelie. Are you fucking kidding me? I would never say such a thing. I'm not stupid. Anywho, I'm like her, a tiny little insignificant ant, in a hill somewhere. I look up to her, okay? But no, I would never. Fuck you mean good? I'm trying to sound tough for it. Good. No, I never once said that. I said Scuff Angel, and my chat named me that, so it's okay. But no, I know that Amelie is our Scuff Queen. It's totally fine. Oh, did I say Scuff Queen? Oh, well then I retract my sarcasm. I am the Scuff Angel. That's what I meant to say. Any whoosies. Oh, you met her at a convention? Anybody who has met her, I'm fucking jealous of.
Have some sunshine.
So jealous.
Step onto the board.
I'm so sorry, Storm King. Don't yell at me. Also,
Forge all
but yeah, no, I would never.
This is the Scuff
Angel and learn it well. Shame on you for actually. I know. I'm sorry. I thought I said angel. I'm so sorry. But I my chat does call me as an angel, and it's totally fine.
With this divine power,
It's fine. If I could even be a molluscule cool that Amelie is, I
Your
think
downfall is
I would
absolute.
actually self-implode. I think I would actually self-implode. I really would. But yeah, she's fun. I would love to meet her. 100%. I got a poster of the character she voices along with. In this game? You got a picture of Jin Chi, whatever her name is? I can never say her character's name. Yes? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I'm a little jealous. Okay, we're gonna do my mod's favorite part of the day, which is all the extra bullshit. Because I normally don't do it. Okay. This can be done, which is fun. We love currency wars here. Nobody dog on currency wars. We all hail currency wars. I alone am the honored one. Now I shall leave. Aw. Thanks for stopping in, Storm King. I'm sorry I yelled at you. I'm just dumb. Have a great day. I will never recover from the artist alley. Dude, that's one of the reasons why I haven't been to a con in so stinking long, is because I don't trust myself not to just buy things. It's awful. Have you ever been slashed by a knife? No, and I don't want to be. Third investment is plus some energy. All cosmic nodes are usually replaced with encounter nodes. These are all shit. Ooh. Ooh! We're gonna do that one. Let's see what it gives me. Sure, fuck it, why not? I love doing new teams, so this should be fun. This should be fun.
This should be so fun, fun, fun.
Aw, Coffee, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. We're gonna try to fast track currency wars and just see what happens. I have very little faith, but
What's the worst that could happen?
okay, we have this. We have you. Let's put Jade there for now. Let's see who we get. No one important. That's great. You've got a con next week. Oh, I pray for your wallet. I pray for you. Oh no. Oh no. I do not. No. I hope they. Oh my god. You would be the only one to ask for more people. Let's see. Gains 9 coins. Peffy takes an off stroll. When encountering combat. Speed amplification. Let's do that. Another one of him. Don't mind if I do. You. What are the odds that I would get Aventurine? What are the odds? Cosplaying as Nefer? Dude, that's hot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need to calm down. That's hot. I love Nefer. I didn't pull for her, but like, I love her. Her design's hot. I don't even care. I know, but the fighting of my aspect makes it fun. Only you would find it fun.
Who's the little
Spend freely. Watch your head.
But yeah, I haven't been to a con in so stinking long.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Oh my god, part of me really, really, really wants Fox Boy. I know, but like it's, and I know.
Or maybe I'll take it.
All these elation ads, I don't know how I feel. I know, but it's fun.
Only you would think it's fun.
But no, I do agree. Stuff like that is fun. So far, this is gonna shape up to be a really good team. Holy crap. Okay, regardless, I need a character. Oh! I'm gonna take her. I don't need the item, but I'm gonna take her.
Gimme.
I know it's not normal, you don't have to call me out. Apparently I do! Apparently I do have to call you out. What do you mean? I think the most I spent for a vendor was 120. I think that was for a Sonic Adventure 2 hoodie and a body pillow of a character from Hell of a Boss. Oh, are you talking about one of the V's? I can't remember her name either. One of the homies in this group chat, so I was checking out what he was watching. Aw, thank you. Hi, user. I'm just so pretty. If you want to be freaky, go. Okay, this is not a freaky channel, goddammit. We've had this discussion. This is not a freaky channel. I am here doing my dailies like a normal person. Pink horns and white hair. Oh, Hell of a Boss. Millie? Verosica! You're talking about Verosica! Verosica's fucking hot. Verosica is hot. It's about to get freaky. Verosica is hot. That's the one. Oh, yeah. The succubus? Oh, we like Verosica. We like her. Can you please review Marvelous cigarettes on stream? Never smoked a cigarette a day in my life, but you should probably not smoke cigarettes. But I would assume they taste like guacamole. I don't know. Just a thought. But no, it's This is not a freaky channel. We're just having fun, damn it.
You need to get stronger.
We're having fun while I do my silly little dailies, okay? While I play my silly little currency war. That's it.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
I think the neighborhood's calling me. Okay, bye. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. As soon as I saw that character, the Knuckles meme approved. Approved. Yeah, no, definitely. Currency Wars, I just got done doing 2 runs of it. I know. We got to chapter 5 and I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do my dailies, so we should do that. Hi, Peter. Oh, sorry. I was trying not to, like, talk as I was cycling through things. No, that was a really good haul of characters. I'm a little impressed. Also, Kitty, go to bed. It's almost 5 a.m. Go to bed, please. I will be here when I'm here. I was here during the reading. Oh, yeah, you said you were glad I wasn't reading 50 Shades of Grey. You're actually very correct. Whoever said things get freaky, I'm downloading Twitch. Oh, user, you're so funny. Oh, Storm King, hi! I have returned. You're welcome, user. Oh my god. You guys are wild for that. I'm not freaky! Things just happen sometimes. It's not my fault. I actually did enjoy this fight when I did it during the story. I don't think I, like, expressed that. Is this Genshin Impact? No, this is Honkai Star Rail. Same company, different songs. Sounds like something a freaky person would say. I'm not!
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you eat?
Some people ain't freaky, they're special. Why am I being classified as a freaky individual? I'm not. Can someone spoil a cup on what she's done? Oh my god. Is this Currency Wars? Yes, this is Currency War. I typically like to run an Aglaia team, but I got a really good, like, whatever it's called at the beginning that gave me Fei Shao. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna run a Fei Shao team and see how that works. But does your voice sound so hot? What the hell? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It's just my voice. The only one I got. Tee-hee. Is this the follow-up bond? I figured. Yeah, whatever Aglaia's in, I think it's like Day Deity or something like that. I really like that one. Been slowly grinding up all the bonds. I still have Break, Express, and Cosmic. Ooh, okay. I haven't done it. I literally just go in. Her voice is just a bit scuffed. You're never gonna let me live that down, are you, Storm? are you? You're never gonna let me live that down. It's fine. It's fine. I think the group chat is all here. Hello, group chat. Hi. Hello. If I had to do 2 back-to-back and finish up break, Firefly didn't show up. Oh. Not my Firefly. But she's so fun. Never. I told you you're never gonna let me live it down. It's not my fault. I'm sorry. Busted my ass. I can't for the life of me get the max buff for Huli on the Demigod Knight buff. Yeah, I normally don't. I honestly haven't gone through all the buffs yet. I just kind of do the Aglaya one because it gives me the points I need. Zen! Hi, baby. How are you? Oh my god, did I finally end him? Oh, thank god. Sweet. His theme is pretty dang cool, not gonna lie. Second run, I got a backup break emblem, but Firefly doesn't just show up. I got to finish break. Oh, the hell of it. Let's do more currency wars. Yay! Do currency wars with me! Do currency wars with me. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Let's see here. A smelting furnace, a disassembling wrench. Let's do this one. They want to know if you're live on Twitch. I am live on Twitch right now. Max difficulty? No! Let's fit your ass all the way over here. Yeah. Yeah, let's put you there for now, only because I don't have anyone else. Idiot who exists. Hi. Awful boss, but sick DJ. I didn't mind the boss. I actually didn't mind the boss. I thought it was okay. It didn't give me trouble at all. I mean, I have a pretty good solid team. It was okay. Optimus Prime, hello. But yeah, I normally just run one currency war team just to get my weekly points, and then that's it. I do have to do the new Divergent Universe though, and I am dreading that with every fiber of my being. I really don't like currency. I really don't like what's it called? I really don't like
Why not have a meal before you leave?
Divergent Universe. I really don't. I think I have a chance for Max Hooley. You get Fei Xiao in the first part, you get the Bond. That might have been the one that I got. God, this is going to suck. Let's go for Express Cohort. You're complaining and it's funny. I was gonna do Currency Wars as well after I get a bowl of cereal. Oh, a bowl of cereal sounds good. Fuck! That's not what I wanted. Okay. It's fine. That's not what I wanted. At fucking all. But you know what? Beggars can't be fucking choosers. Okay. Hold on. I need to think. I got that. I got that. So I still need this, which is a knife and... Oh, come on. Boo. What does this do? Drop it to remove all equipment. Can be used indefinitely. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry. I was reading. I'm sorry. Who are you pulling for next week? Castris. I have decided to pull for Castris. Mainly because I'm skipping Elation for now. I don't have any Elation characters, so I am... Ew, you scuffed. I told you. I always scuff, man. Giving me Aglaya and an Axa. No, do the Aglaya team! Dude, the Aglaya team is goated! What do you mean? Who's on the banner again? I think it's the Silver Wolf one first. I think it's Silver Wolf, Cass, and I can't remember. I just know it's those. But I'm pulling for Castris. after what I've learned in Amphorius, I need to give my girl some love. I don't want wheelchair Aglaia again. Do it! It's such a good team. I hate myself with the gamble guarantee. Yeah. I'm trying to save up for both. Oh, both Silver Wolf and Evanescia. Yeah, I'm skipping Asheville for now. I got Hyacine. And then I tried to go for her light cone and I failed. And now I'm saving, even though like part of me really wants to pull for Boot Hill just for the aspect of I like Boot Hill. However, I already have Firefly. I don't need another break. I really don't need another break character. I have an E2 Firefly. I'm pretty set in my ways. Preparation phase. Gimme! Oh, Castris is with Evanescia? Oh, well then I'm not pulling for any. I might pull for Silver Wolf. Just because I do have a little bit of pity built up on that banner, but I don't know. I might not. I might give her like 1 or 2 and see what happens. Oh, these are all shit. Knife! Gimme. Sweet. Okay. Give me. Oh, I never got Topaz. That's gross. Okay, let's see who I can get. Sweet. I'm just trying to see who all they're gonna give me. Another Feixiao. So just Feixiao and Aventurine. That's good to know. I love how I was missing her this whole time, and now... Oh, whoops, I should have grabbed that. And now they're not giving me any, which is crazy. What? Love how you're finally giving her to me, but whatever. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go in. I can't do Aglaia because I need to express people. Oh, that's right, you're trying to do Express Cohort. I forgot. What's your favorite Pokemon? Because you make me think of Jinx, and if you don't know that Pokemon... That's rude. Really? I look like Jinx? Couldn't it be something cuter, like Sylveon or something? Or like Jigglypuff? Something pink and cute? What is wrong with you? Why would you say I look like Jinx? Oh, I'm gonna cry. That's so mean. Did you know the wolf from the bond gets more the more items your team holds? Oh. I will take Mew. I will take Mew. Mew is a good second option. We have so much Honkai to do this week, guys. We've got the rest of 3.6 tomorrow. And then Friday is just all day 3.7. I'm not... My brain is going to fry itself. I am not looking forward to it. Jinx has red, so it's just darker. No need to be offended. No, I think Jinx is just haunting to look at. Kind of like Mr. Mime. Like, you don't look it directly in the eye. So, yeah. Yeah, definitely a lot. I definitely have my work cut out for me. That is for sure. Cherry! Oh my gosh, with the raid! Wait, hold on. I'm like 80% sure I'm following you. Hold on. Barty! What's up? Oh my gosh, Barty! And LGA, hello everyone! I'm following you, right? No, I'm not! Cherry, fire me. Cherry, fire me. I'm dumb. Also, the twerking cherry has got me... That's so funny. Oh my god. I love that so much. Hello, hello, hello everyone. Hello, my name is Echo. I am a V-singer slash gacha player. And we are doing our dailies in Honkai. That's what we're doing. We're doing our dailies. But hi, hello, Cherry. If you need a sticker, if you want to stick around, by all means do. If not, you can raid and run, my dear. I'm not going to be offended. I am not going to be offended if you raid and run for self-care at all. Not going to hate it. Also, I just followed you back, so like, don't yell at me. I'm sorry. I thought I was following you. Well, because I was creeping on Oni during the Monster Prom collab, and I was like, yeah, I totally followed everyone. I didn't follow everyone, apparently. Like, oh, god dang it. I don't even know what those things do. I just kind of click whatever I want and hope for the best. Anywho, I feel you. I always feel like I'm following when I'm not. I know. You're a little sick. Aw, take some medicine, get some sleep. Your first and only compliment for me is you got the body of a Gardevoir and the elegance of a Sylveon. That was probably the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Thank you, Storm. That's so sweet of you. That's probably the nicest thing anyone's ever gonna say to me in my life. Holy bajoli. But yeah, we have so much to do. I'm almost dreading the week ahead, just because I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot. Alex, hello. Welcome on in. Yeah, the tweaking cherry has got me bent. Would you ever eat a Holovian burger? No. I think is the correct answer. Twitch died and literally didn't let me copy the message like that. It be like that sometimes. Twitch just be like that sometimes. It's totally fine. But I'm glad you're here. Oh my god. I love that so much. I might have to sub you just to get that because it is the greatest thing I've ever seen. I love it so much, Jerry. What the fuck? I love it so much. It's so cute.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
Props to those who knows during the Fate Stay collab. Oh my gosh. That quest was so undiabolically not fun. Also, I have so many choice words about the freaking Stay Fate collab. I'm so mad at them. I am playing HSR. We're doing our dailies, which includes our weeklies, because I suck and I didn't do them earlier. Fuck, are you kidding me? Fuck, are you kidding me? Okay, well, I'll at least take Cyrene just in case, but... What the fuck? You're not gonna give me... You're not gonna give me what I want? Stupid bitches. Okay, it's fine. I love them so much. No, they're so cool. I freaking love them. No, I don't like the Fate Stay collab, mainly because I'm okay with Archer and Saber. It's fine, whatever. Give us fucking 4 stars. They could have easily made Lancer a 4-star, and I would have been the happiest little clam on the face of the planet. No, we're 2 collab patches deep, and we still don't have him. Why? 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 I want him. I want Lancer. Yeah, with Rin and Gilgamesh. I know, I saw. I want Lancer as at least a 4-star. It's not like they don't already have a model. Just give him a kit and call it a day. Get more 4 stars for Elation and Remembrance. That too! We just need more 4 stars, period. Oh my god, the day Rekka drops. First off, watch him be a 5-star, which I'm gonna be really upset. But I want Rekka so bad. I need my little insane man. I need him in my life.
I need to get stronger.
You have fluffy hair? Oh, thank you.
Want to
pretty
have a meal before the end?
Pretty fluffy.
I haven't been playing Asheville Elf. Lycone didn't come home and I lost my 50-50. No, not the 50-50. That's so bad.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
In lunar flame. Never hesitate. Too slow.
Literally, the whole lot of good characters during Penacony arc have some potential. I know. I want the bartender. I want the bartender to be a Pathstrider and be playable. I think would be cool.
Spend freely.
And the fact that Boot Hill's out, yeah. Oni was yelling at me, telling me to pull for Boot Hill, and I'm like, but I don't need Boot Hill. I have an E2 Firefly. Like, I don't need Boot Hill. What's a 4-star? Shut up, Dark. Shut up right now.
Everything in
I didn't even know about the collab. They talked about it. They like
bleeding.
briefly mentioned that they're doing it again. But like, I'm also just kind of on the fence about it because like the last thing we need is 2 more 5 stars. Is the last thing we need. We literally have Rekka as a light cone. I know. Like we have his light cone. Just give me everything else. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't listen to the Oni. I know. I can't. As much as I want Boot Hill just to stare at him, I don't need him. I don't need him. I would love him just to look at him. Just to like gaze upon him. But even then, I don't need him. Are you fucking serious? You're gonna give me characters I don't need? Oh, all of these are shit. Okay, whatever. Okay, yeah. At least give me that for him. Yeah, Boot Hill is on the banner right now. It's 100% Boot Hill. Yes! Yes. Oh, gimme. Okay. Let's just see who pops up. Because if I can just get cons at this point, I will be a happy person. It's giving me a bunch of Sirenes, which is crazy work. Oh, I don't even think I need anybody else. Okay, fine by me. Doop. Oh my god, I also want Argenti. I want Argenti so bad. I think he'd be fun. Argenti would be a lot of fun. Who can this go to? It can go to you. And then who can this go to? This can go to you. Have fun, doll. All right. Sweetness. All right, let's see what happens. Heroes rise up. Hello. Yeah, he's being added to the Celestial Invitation, which is going to be nice. I would love to just look at him. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I could just... I could see about replacing one of my supports with Boot Hill so you can start... I mean, he's in the data bank. I don't need anyone to change their supports for me. He's in the data bank. I hope you're doing good as well. Hello. I'm so replacing Clara for Yunli, no offense. Yeah, I mean... I'm still fairly new, and I haven't lost a lot of my 50-50s. And the ones that I have, I just keep getting Elations, or I keep getting Eidolon's Love. So I'm still missing like a fair share of them, but I wouldn't mind switching them out and like, you know, getting like Argenti or something like that. Thank you so much for the follow. Come on in. How's the Minecraft stuff? I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Oh, you were talking to Hero. I was like, I'm not playing Minecraft. Snowy Fox, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Hi. How are you? You're doing Currency Wars. Yeah, Robin's song. I covered it like a couple months ago, so I use it as my follow notification. I love that song so much. I heard it and I was like, I have to cover this song. Like I was instantly like, I need to cover it and I need to cover it now. there was no ifs, ands, or buts of that. I also have a thing for Robin. Ooh, do you have Robin or are you gonna use your golden companion for her?
The fearless knows not fear. I won't do.
Rise up into my world. I am not as good as I'm not as good as Chevy, nor will I ever attempt to be, but I do like that song. VTubers literally we have Robin at home. That's fucked up! Hey, my lore is actually I am her apprentice. I am her apprentice, goddamn you, from the Iris family. Nah. We have Robin at home meme is fucking wild. That is wild. That's crazy. Holy shit, I can't believe you just said that to me. No!
In this world.
No, my lore is technically, I am her apprentice from the Iris family, so I am a singer, and I have the biggest, fattest crush on her brother, but that's beside the point. That's completely besides the point. Absolutely. Now your voice is beautiful. Aw, thank you. I'm gonna E6 her. Go for it! Fucking do it. E6 her to your heart's content. Pineapples? Coconuts. Coconut is my safe word, not pineapples. Anything. Robin is supposedly free. Not supposedly! It's been confirmed. Woho and Robin are going to be added to the Golden Companion, and we're getting a free run. So, if you want to use it, you got it. I got both Robin and Woho already, so I might save it for a chance at the Nova Flare. Nice. I have neither, but I'm not sure I have teams that justify them. So I'm kind of just like, I'm good. I'm holding on to it for now. I already have one that I'm holding on to. And every day I stare at it thinking I should get Topaz and then I stop myself. I really want Topaz. Silent Path, hello. Ooh, what's with the ooh? Why are we ooh-wooing? Why are we ooh-wooing? What is happening? Back. Opinions on the inevitable shrimp uprising? We feast at dawn. We feast at dawn, companions. Let's do it. You kind of do if you pull for Eva. See, I think I want Silverwolf. I think I want Silverwolf over Evanescia. So I'm probably going to... I'm going to try on Silverwolf. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, I'm not going to be too butthurt about it because instead of Eva, I'm going to go for Castris. Silent is a Sonic racer. Ooh, Sonic. Hell yeah. The only Sonic game I have ever played to completion is Sonic Heroes. It's the only one. And not for like lack of like not doing it. Excuse me? You heard me. We eat at dawn. I have Hyloscenes. I also have her. Dude, okay, I have to tell you, as soon as I saw Hyacinths, I was like, listen, or Hyacinths, I was like, listen, I need this bitch in my life. She is gorgeous. I love her. And then, I got her, like she was doing a rerun. And I was like, ooh, yes, please, God, give me. And then we got a free Kafka. So you want to know what Echo did? You want to know what Echo did? Echo created a dot team. That's what Echo did. Echo created a dot team, and it works. I am pretty proud of my dot team, man. I've got 3 fully built teams. I'm so excited. I got this one. I got my break team. We don't talk about Gallagher. He's there for emotional support, but Gallagher is there. And then I have my Anaxa team, which just fucks everything. Why are you bonking me? Sue me, I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna touch you, man. You can't just keep coming in here bonking me. doing this. LGA, have a great night. Thank you for the head pats and thanks for coming with the raid. Oh my gosh. I got the save. I got Kafka. See, like, all of the options were really good on like a front-facing standpoint. Like, I really wanted Jing Yuan because he's my husband. I really wanted Dong Heng because he's my boyfriend. But Kafka made the most sense because A, she's mommy, and B, dot team. Like, I just had to. I had to. You'll have to catch me first? I can easily fucking catch you. What do you mean? We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight, and I'm gonna catch you, and then you're gonna be sorry. Ooh. I should probably get the battle pass. Oops. I should probably get the battle pass. I got Laosha because hubby. Laosha is fine. Laosha is fine. Oh. Oh, I can't even do this yet. Never mind. Your model has wings like Robin. That's so pretty. Yeah, I am technically a Holovian. Everybody just calls me Angel because it's easier. It is. I understand that. Ooh, did this update? Oh, you bet your sweet bop bip it did. Gimme. I'm gonna need money eventually, but I can get that other places. Oh, this all reset? Fuck. Dark, you're supposed to tell me these things. Dark, you're supposed to tell me these things. You're supposed to tell me when things reset. The highest you achieve level 3. Okay. You got the red Trailblazer outfit? No, I did not because I'm a pleb and I don't have it. But, hey, MOC reset, by the way. I fucking hate you all. I hate you all. You all suck. Okay, no, that's right. I was thinking of something else. Oh, you did in the Discord? It probably got buried. I didn't see it.
I'm not built for this. You go ahead if you wish to
A direct
engage.
offensive? Or crush them from the flanks?
No, it's fine. It reset! I know. I'm so bad at the resets. I'm so bad at the resets.
Sunshine! To dispel the gloom, to restore the sky.
But no, I do not have the red outfit. I do want the ears, though. The new, Plan Arcadia ears.
Your downfall is absolute.
To the soul. With this
That is
divine
true. I do
power,
have a few weeks to
I
notice it.
reforge
And I
all
do
things.
check that section whenever I think about it because I'm constantly,
To the soul.
I'm constantly building a character. Fortnite Battle Pass. Shut up, Sumi. That's so funny. Where are all the Express people? I'm sitting here with Dong Heng, Sunday, staring down Lygus.
This divine
Not
power,
bitch
I
kiss.
reforge
Not
all
bitch kiss.
things.
I'll do more alerts. No, it's fine. I was just the red outfit does chance it changes the light stick color. Actually, in 4.2, I'm assuming that's the story where we're gonna get elation, right? I'm not there yet. I'm halfway through 3.6, guys. I'm making slowly but surely time. 20 months. And Exit is gorgeous. He's just a frail scholar. He's a gorgeous dude.
To the soul. Insanity. With this divine power, I reforge all
Yeah,
things.
I'm so close to being done with
Your
Amphorius.
downfall
It's
is absolute.
honestly wild. Honestly, it's wild that I'm just not done yet. Because I need to be done with it. I'm so close.
Any fish taking the bait?
But yeah, we have wild you not done.
Soaring above the land. This is
I can't defeat this damn dragon looking thingy from Penacony. Dragon looking thingy from Penacony. Oh! You're talking about David? We like David. We like David. David's cute. It's like a full 8. Exactly! It's like 50 plus hours of just straight yapping! It's taking me so long to get through it.
Relax.
The death, yeah, that's probably who it is. I called him Dave when I played Beat Benaconi.
Stand still.
We all collectively just called him Dave. He's a good guy, that Dave. He's fun.
In the abyss's revel,
Lord have mercy.
your cries rise.
God, this gamer subs flavor is so good. I need to get more.
Resistance is futile.
Be intoxicated.
Mountains move. Kraken rise. Soaring above the lands. This is
I struggle because what do you mean he takes my character's health away? Yeah. See, I'm lucky to have started playing when I did. I actually started playing around this time. So when 3.6 landed, when it was the Dung Hung and Naxa banner is when I debuted and I started playing Honkai. So I got a free Dung Hung, I got a Naxa, and then I got Dung Hung's Light Cone like immediately afterwards. So I already had a pretty rockin' team. And they've carried me ever since. They have carried my little angel butt the whole way. Lokla, hi.
Time to say
Hi,
bye.
hi. Xiaozhou, why must you condemn me with attachments and lie about the warmest story? Oh, oh God, the Nikador fight. Oh, the Nikador fight. Oh, not the Nikador fight. Oh, why would you do that to my heart? Why would you say that? Oh, you just got me thinking about it. I see someone's playing my broken game. I love this game. It's so much fun. This game is so much fun. Give me this team. Nikador took my friend 6 hours. 6 hours? Oh my God, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. 6 hours?
I'm not built for this.
For
You go ahead
Nikador?
if you wish to engage.
I will admit, the lead up to Nikador, so dang good. Who was your recent polls?
Onto
Hyacinth.
the board.
Hyacinth was my most recent. And I did not make it to the light cone.
Restore the skies.
So I have built pity on the light cone. Next on the poll list is probably going to be Silverwolf. I'm gonna pull for Silverwolf, but if I don't get her, I will just pull for Castress instead.
I reforge all things.
I just lost by 53 times. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that actually hurts. Uka, hi!
Your
We're doing our
downfall is
dailies.
absolute.
But you did get the light cone. Good, good. I did not. And I'm a little heated about it. I'm just a little heated about it.
With this
Game's so
divine
easy, I
power,
totally know what it's
reforge all
about. Yeah?
things.
Do you? You know exactly what it's about? I can see that, yeah. Ruin my MOC. On stream for once. Dark is so proud of me. I never do my dailies on stream. Ever, ever. But I figured I'd be nice today and do all my weeklies on stream. How are you, though?
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
I have PTSD from the weapon banner in Genshin. Ooh, to Arlecchino's life.
Downfall is absolute.
Not to Arlecchino, that's scary. Oh, see, I just recently got Varka's weapon. So I feel like I've used up all of my luck on the weapon banner, but I had the extra pulls, so I was like, I'm gonna just try.
To the soul, insanity.
And now I have
With
Daddy's
this divine power, I reforge all things.
I lost on Evernight, lost on Hyacinth, lost Daddy, and finally got Hyacinth. Oh my God, that's so
To the
crazy.
soul,
Wait, Daddy?
insanity.
Who's Daddy?
Have some
You talking about Ashvale?
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Who's Daddy? Is Ashvale Daddy? I'm so confused. Aw, Dark, thank you so much
Your
for
downfall is absolute.
You did not just call me a good girl. We're not gonna go there. Wow, that's wild, Dark. Anywho.
Well, you old man, you're the last piece I need.
Smell the glue?
Oh, don't make fun of Well. I'm building him currently. Come on.
With this divine power.
Okay,
I
bye,
reforge
Alex.
all
Thanks for hopping
things.
in and hanging out. Oh, I'm gonna have fun. And what an Uvedet's weapon, and I lost to... Oh, not Aquila. Oh, that's just gross.
So make it win.
Wondering for a friend, I obviously know what this game is, but I'm glad I'm explaining. Give me a good explanation. This is a turn-based RPG game with multiple planets. There's a gotcha game,
I reforge all
and it's fun.
Serenity is before me.
That's really all I can tell you without going too deep into the story. I'm doing good. You got some great news? What's your great news? Arlecchino Banner was the one before they changed the lost ones for the... Really?
Danger ahead.
Oh, that's gross.
Not yet time to return. Come, night.
Yeah, that's... I like his voice and his model. Dude. Okay, but you know, Ashvale is the voice of Lygus, right? You know that, right? You know that, right? Daddy Ashy is fucking insane. That's great.
Until every
Matut, hi. We're getting a fully animated Bloodborne movie. I did see, actually, I saw that! Co-produced by Jacksepticeye. I saw that. I did see that. And I'm really excited. I actually did see that.
want to betray me.
The sum cost fallacy had me in a chokehold. Thanks, baby girl, for the explanation. Totally not. First off, baby girl is wild. Second off, it wasn't a scuff explanation. That was actually probably the most bare bone explanation I could give you. Taking a pause from Genshin. I do Genshin in waves. I will come back from time to time, and then I'll take breaks because I will get burnt out. I will get burnt out.
Cloud scattered.
100%.
Recalibrating.
I did see body pillows of Donghong and Sunday at the convention. Ooh, but Sunday. Ooh, but Sunday. Oh no. Cry because I have no not cry units other than her and Flynn's. I just got Illiga after his introduction patch. Yeah, I have a bunch of the non-cry characters. I just don't have them built. Plus, I consider Varka a Mondstadt character. It's just been forever since we haven't been able to get to him. I'm also free to play on Genshin BT dubs. I'm free to play on this too. It's just I have really nice people who gift me jades, and then I get the characters that I find that I actually want. Yes. Sorry, I had to think.
Danger ahead.
Oh, you're the
Ready
new
yourself.
enemy. I haven't even seen
Not
you
yet
yet.
time to come, night.
I haven't even seen you. It's funny that Varka is voiced by Thomas the Tank. I know he's voiced by Thomas the Tank, actually.
Unite our goals.
It's a scuff exclamation because you didn't give the game's name. It's called Honkai Star Rail. What do you mean?
Ashes!
You can give the name. Okay. Okay. I know is obsessed with me. I got her twice on the standard banner, and it's twice. Wait, really?
Wait anymore.
The autistic boss? She's what? She's crazy? Hold this sub, by the way. Aw, thank you. Oh, wait, did I not turn these back on? I probably didn't. Oh, no, they're on. I just have them muted, I think. Oh, no, there they are. Okay. Sometimes they pop up and sometimes they don't. But thank you, you didn't have to. Saving for Firefly because I got Dahlia. Dude! Okay, so I've always wanted Firefly, and I accidentally got her E2, so that I like full send. I full send built her. There's so much going on right now. On my screen? Yeah, you can see that.
Immolated my death.
There's a lot going on, but it's fine. Like a single pull on her banner. Just tell them how you got her? Okay. So I have, over on Twitch, I have a channel point command, which is no cussing. If I do end up breaking it, I have to do a penalty pull. So I did a penalty pull for cussing, and I got it. She's fine. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Friend?
No, it was accidental. It was so accidental. Are you kidding me? Live it. Hello? God, I've gotten so many raids today. What is happening?
Unite our goals.
What is happening? Nah, that was on purpose. Was it on purpose? Dude, I get... Okay, well, I already have a character down, so I can just erase that. It's totally fine. I forgot Fuge. Fuge is right there. What do you mean? Fugagwe is right there. Fugu Wuge is right there. I call her Fugwe because she's funny looking to me, but that's beside the point. You're getting raids because you're beautiful. Live it. Thank you so much for the follow and for the raid. If you have to raid and run, by all means. But on that note, hello everyone. My name is Echo Voiceless. I am a V-singer slash sorry, my brain just reset. What just happened? Oh yeah, I had a raid. Hi everyone, my name is Echo. I am a V-singer and streamer, obviously, and a voice actor, and I do stuff, and I play games, and I sing songs, and I can't think. Don't clip that. Anywho, if you need to go raid and run, by all means, go do that. Go, by all means, go raid and run. Have a great night. If you would like to stick around, by all means, I am here. We're just doing our daily shenanigans because I'm dumb and I rarely do my weeklies on stream, and I promised my mod that I would one day, and now I have. Who's my favorite character? Firefly. Firefly. She's my cutie patootie. That you faked being the All-Might. I did not! Okay! Listen! I said Scuff Queen by accident. I meant Scuff Angel. I am a Scuff Angel. Ha! Anywho. You're never gonna let me fucking live that down. But I do also really like Sunday for obvious reasons. He is my... I have the biggest fucking crush on this man. It's kind of unquenchable at this point. And I also really like High Ceilings just because of her design. Her design is super fucking pretty. Anything like mermaid ocean aesthetic, I am a total cow for. So, yeah. Aw, boy, thank you so much for the follow. You finna be Robin's sister-in-law? Hell yeah, I am. You kidding me? I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Okay. I think... I don't want to go do this, but I need to go do this, and if I don't do it on stream, I'm never gonna do it.
Misery and bliss.
Yeah. We all know you tried sealing the tight shut. No, I didn't! I didn't mean to! It was a slip of the words. I'm dumb. Leave me alone. Anywho. I didn't mean to. I did not mean to. I didn't mean to do it. Halfway through 3.6. What do you mean still? What do you mean still? I just started 3.6. I've got so much to do still. Do it for the Jades? That's not even worth it to me. I hate Divergent Universe so freaking much. I hate it with a fiery passion. I don't even know what to buy. Oh, hate me. I hate myself. I hate everything. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what year it is. Dark, if it's so easy, why don't you do it for me? Do it for me. I don't wanna. You said you're a voice actor who can do male voices for no reason. I didn't say that. Can I do male voices? I can do, like, teenage.
possibly young adult if they're Twinkie, but like, I have a pretty low voice for a girl. Like my normal, I can only do Valley Girl is wild. Playing Arcadia is funny though. I know. I'm trying so hard to get through this to Plan Arcadia, man. I need to be done with Inforius like yesterday. Let's do this one. I need to be done with Inforius. Is it from fights or just the yap? The fucking yap sessions. They're so bad. The yap sessions are so bad. I'm a man that can do a very not mommy voice for my friends. I can also do a mommy voice apparently, but yeah. You can check the effects here. Okay, cool. Yeah. It's fine. I got it.
May this faint
Let's just do that for the sake of doing that.
destroy the skies.
Thank you. And I'll give you what you need. With this divine
Sweet.
power,
Okay.
I reforge all
It's got a Lygus billboard cut out, and you can hit it and rewind and repeat this. Forgive my wording. I forgot you always have a male voice. What the fuck does that mean? That's wild.
insanity. With this divine
I know, I'm so close, and then I'm excited to do Penacony because I just want an excuse to go back to
I
Penacony.
reforge
I
all
honestly
things
just want an excuse to go back. Plus, also, it's the Dahlia.
down farewell to the soul.
Look at the bright side, Echo. You're closer. I'm about to fight
Undisputed
Cocolia.
victory.
Ah, not Cocolia. Not that bitch. Fucking hate her. Is everything all right? Why are you playing so bad? You need me to take over. Oh my god. That's so funny. Yeah, no, apparently
Misery and bliss.
apparently I do have a mommy voice. I'm just dumb and don't know how to like use it. I don't know. A lot of people say that I have one. But then I'm like, I don't know how to turn it on and off. It kind of just pops out when it wants to pop out. So like, yeah. That's fine. That's how I met my boyfriend. Nice. From here, you're on your own. Okay. Oh, am I done? Oh, what? Oh, I'm already not gonna like this, am I? Ugh. Oh, I'm already not gonna like this. God damn it. Oh, at least it brought over from what I did last time, so that's fun. Okay, so at least I can just full send go into this and get it done. I'm gonna... But I need the stuff. But I need the stuff. I just need the clearance rewards. I just need the stuff. Just need the stuff. Select a mask. Sure. Whatever. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. Oh, what happened? Oh. The new game mode, even thinking that changes the farm simulator is so annoying. Oh. That's not fun.
Watch this magic trick.
That's not fun. Don't tell me that. Are you gonna be streaming Tomodachi?
With this divine power,
Tomodachi
I
Life.
reforge all things.
I don't play Tomodachi Life. What are you talking about?
Your downfall is absolute.
I don't play that game. What are you talking about?
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Why are you on level 69 for like ever? You're playing it right now? No, I'm not. Am I really? Oh, is that what this is? I didn't know that. I didn't fucking know that. I don't know jack shit, guys. You're gonna figure this out about me. I click buttons. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. All these extra like mini games and stuff. Don't know what they are. Oh no, I know the books mean that it's new, and then if I get enough of them, I get jades. I know that.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
I did know that actually, but thank you.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
But no, I've never played Tomodachi Life before.
Show me the way.
Like, ever. Just gonna collect a whole bunch of shit because I don't know what I need yet. This place is so cute. So you haven't 200% Divergent Universe before? I would rather eat my socks than try to do that. I don't like Divergent Universe. I really don't. I went out of my room for jades. Jesus Christ. Let's just do random. I don't care. Do you still guy in the purple box on the Lofu, or is no one buying it? What? What are you talking about? What happened?
I'm not built for this.
I'm just gonna hit you. Free to play book buys. I sat down and did everything the full characters I want. Oh, I mean, I still do that. So I am free to play. Like I've done. The only thing I refuse to do are the origami birds and the beetles in this game. I've literally done everything else though. Except Divergent Universe. I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way. I don't really want to do it. Like, it just hurts. It hurts my soul. I don't know. Get free trait mobilers from the box. In the Lofu? Where's that? I have no idea what that is. Oh, it boosted a level. Sure, let's go here.
I'm not built for this.
I'm not built for this. I haven't finished collecting the burbs yet. I will never collect the birds. The birds are gonna stay homeless. I'm sorry. They're going to stay homeless. If I have anything to say about it. I can show you after. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think I know what you're talking about. Homeless, that's cold. They're staying that way. I don't care. I really don't care. The birds drive me bonkers, man. Let's just get a whole bunch of these because I really don't care. Thank you. Well, decided to crap in my mouth. Oh, so he pissed the shit? That's great. I love that. Bird hate, bird crime. Get it? Because I'm a bird. Fuck, that's funny.
Not too shabby. Useful for alchemy.
Fuck, that's actually really funny. God damn it. No express cohort. Oh no. That sucks. Let's do this one. I like clicking random stuff. It's super duper fun.
I like clicking random shit. It's super duper fun. Okay. Sound off. This one. We'll do this one. Rewards went up a level, so let's do rewards. Fuck it. Oh yeah, we are getting new ones. That's cute. Boop.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Oh, Sunday, the things you do to me.
Have some sunshine.
To doubt farewell.
To the soul.
Probably not gonna go for that much longer. So after this Divergent Universe, show me the thingy. Show me the thingy bobby, and then we might raid out for the night. Cause holy crap, do I have to share the love? It's been fucking crazy today. Did you know you can play any team? Any team? Anaxa.
With this divine
Oh.
power, I reforge all things.
So I get to have fun is what you're saying.
To smell the gloom, destroy the skies.
Serenity is before me. Watch over you.
Excuse me. Let me check my friend group real quick.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
I think I have someone in mind already if they're still streaming about time I'm done. But if they're not, then yes, I can do your person. It all just kind of depends. We'll do a combat because I need stuff. Boop.
Have some sunshine.
You know, that's so cool. You get to mess with other characters.
Step onto the board.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
This define.
Serenity is before me. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
To the soul.
Okay. Sorry. I got distracted. Give me this one. Yeah, no, I need more. I don't the button for PC. What? Gosh. This one. Oh! Oh! Wait, what's a team I should do? What's a team I should do? Give me a team! I'm just curious. And plus, this is a low-level one anyway. Ooh, give me a Finan team! I want to fuck around with Finan. Finan, Cyrene. I don't know. I don't know. TB and Dong Hong? I don't know where my TV is. Where's my TV? There's my TV. Switch. Sunday? Yeah, we'll do Sunday. Short Queen? Oh my god! Everybody's a fucking critic. Okay. Oh my god! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Look at you!
fining. Have fun on. Have baby boy. God, after his fucking patch, I felt such a certain way
Pretty good
about
one.
him. I'm excited to meet you, you stupid little whatever the fuck you are. I'm excited to meet you. Anywho, back to fining. Hey, fuck none. Oh, but I love fining now. He's fun now. He's got so much trauma and sadness. He just needs a hug. That's all he needs. Oh, well, fuck you. He just needs a hug. Dude, I actually did tear up during his quest. I was like, what the fuck? You can try any team you want now. That might make me want to do Divergent Universe a little bit more now. Oh my god. Fuck me. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I know, man. I just, everything about him hurts my achy breaky heart. But god damn it, if he is not just the big boy sword. He does have the big boy sword. Big boy sword go boom. This is gonna be fun. this gonna be fun.
Let me tussle.
This is new for this one. Oh, then yeah, I might actually have fun doing
Soaring above the
Divergent
lands.
Universe now.
This is permanent!
I can't let them down.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Stars, shine for the heroes. Step onto the board.
Oh, I am so excited
Your downfall is absolute.
to finish Furious and cry.
Your
Great.
downfall is absolute.
It's so slow, but if you use her to buff Fine and he can stay in his Emanator form. That's so cool. Oh, hey, he's about to do it. He's about to do the thing. Do the thing. Oh, wait, no. I killed him. It's fine. Never mind, I killed him. It's low level because I wanted to get the stuff. It's totally fine. Totally fine. It's totally fine. I killed the thing. Oh. What's the point of the save files? I don't know what they mean. What are they for? What are the save files for? What do they do?
Misery and bliss. The same no matter where you go.
Sweet. Points have been refreshed. What? Oh, right. I can't get my points if I'm doing that low level shit. Okay, that's fine. I will come back and do that a different day. I will come back and do that a different day. Okay, show me this Lofu thing. Star World map. Where am I going? I'm already there. Where am I going? Guide me. The line of him going, no, please, stop. I know. Dude, just all of his thing hurt. All of it hurt. It's not even funny. Oh. Hey, Dark, speak of the devil. I think I'm on 70 now. The middle one? This guy? Oh, these? Buy these? Oh. Yeah, I've never bought these before. Oh. What the fuck are these? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. You can also get trait materials too if you're lucky. Oh. Okay. Okay. Real quick. We're going to... Let's go here. Oh, they're the farm for the ornaments. Gotcha. All right.
Quit being an
Am I finally level 70? Oh my god! I'm level 70 finally. That just shows how much of this game I play. I'm not even max level on Genshin and I've been playing since day one.
Misery and
Just
bliss,
shows how many breaks I take.
same no matter where you go.
It's wild. We can do the final equilibrium. No, we can't because I haven't done my stuff yet. Sweet. Sweet. Okay. Let me check things. So oh, I'm so close to getting that. Damn, Fagusa. Will Mirandraade. Sorry, that's like, I'm gonna call you Will. Hi. I'm curious. I haven't really gotten anything on this banner in like a hot ass minute. 30, 35, 40, 40. I have 5. Okay. So I have 20 bowls for silver, but what is my... I'm on 20. So unless I get her like super early. Your ultimate name shall be William Aston. You just gotta believe in the summoning? No. I don't believe in shit. I don't believe in anything. Are you kidding me? Any whoosies. Oh, I am exhausted. I'm exhausted. Yeah, I have 40. I'm at 40 pity. Believe in the heart of the cards. It's the heart of the cards that don't believe in me, man. It's the heart of the cards that don't believe in me. My friend is still streaming. He is actually doing a full cover song right now. So we're gonna go raid Kisuke. Sounds like quitter talk. Shut your mouth. We are gonna raid my friend Kisuke. They are doing a full cover of Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card. Another lovely V-Singer friend of mine. I will be back. We got a busy weekend ahead of us. Tomorrow, we are finishing 3.6. Friday, I am playing 3.7 until I am done with it. I'm doing it all in one sitting. And then we have a weekend full of fun stuff. We've got Crisis Core Reunion, Final Fantasy VII, and we have Epic the Musical Karaoke. So if that's your stuff, please feel free to follow, like, comment, subscribe, all the fun jazz, and I will see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 8, more Honkai 3.6. Let's do this. You're a fucking liar. No, it's not. It's like 6 hours. We did the math. It'll be fine. Any whoosies, I love you all. This was a great stream. Thank you everyone for all the raids, the follows, the fucking gifted bunch that we got a little while ago. Just thank you guys so much. It really means the world to me, and I will see you all tomorrow. Okay? Bye. Mwah.
The way to celebrate. I'll be waiting till we make it. The day to celebrate. I'll be waiting till we make it. Oh, we will see. Come with me, take the journey. We will see. Come with me, take the journey.